Yo, what is up, guys? Back to Cobra Kai Karate. Welcome back to a brand new video today of Cobra Kai Network, episode 189. And yes, guys, apparently Satan is winning. The Nazis are back. The StreamYard still has not made their clips thing. You know, I thought it might have been like a new error or whatever, or maybe because I got a new laptop, something. Maybe I got to re-add the clips. I don't know. Nope. StreamYard completely did a 180, and now you have to pay to play your clips. So now all I can play are these clips. Like, what the frick is this? Actually, what the hell does this even mean? It's literally just a metal. Why would I ever need to play that? Oh, and then the StreamYard font. Yeah, that's great. Thank you for that clip, StreamYard. That's my new Cobra Kai intro. Hey, maybe I'll just buy it. You know, if it's cheap, why not? Oh, only $40 a month. And don't worry, that's 40% off. So you better get it now. Holy frick, guys. StreamYard, me and them had a really close relationship. I've been using it for a long time, and I really don't want to leave it, but they're really tempting me. So you might be seeing me on a new streaming platform. About that damn thing on the right side of the corner. All right, sorry. We're a minute in. It's been almost 2 weeks since I did my last network. I got to calm down. Welcome back, everybody. So yeah, as you guys are confused why I am not here, why I've been gone. Like I said, I was on vacation. And there was no internet up there at all. So, yeah, that's basically about it. About up there for about 6 days. So yeah, that's where I've been, and I was gonna do a network Saturday night, the day before I left to get that network in for this week, but we were supposed to come home at like around 11, so I knew it was gonna be a late one, maybe 12 at the worst, and we didn't go home till like 12:30. Because we were gone watching fireworks at this place, and they're the best fireworks in the state, and clearly they were, because there's 40,000 people there, and I'm not even kidding. That's literally how much people there were. So the traffic was god awful. Yeah, and I was just not happy about that. But it's beyond the point. We're here, guys, and we're gonna have 2 networks this week, probably 2 next week as well, because I go on vacation again. I apologize about that. Maybe I could go live on vacation, but that seems a little wrong. Because there will be Wi-Fi to the one I'm going at. The last time I did a live on my vacation, and didn't go so well. It was my Instagram live. I don't know if you guys remember. Let's just leave it like that. But anyway, we're here. A lot of talk about a lot of good fun news because it has been a while. So yeah, here we are. So first, we'll bring on our guest, and it'll be the one and the. I can't play a stand intro. Matthew, and I kind of sabotaged his live by going live at the same time his was. It was not intentional. Trust me, this is not another CVO incident where I'm going live at the same time as other people. It's not that. I just didn't know. So sorry about that. What's up, Matthew?
Well, the gang's all here.
You know, at least you're not just copying my opening phrase this time like you always do. So I'll take it for what it's worth. Restream. Okay. Sorry, my brightness is
that's what Underground uses.
You know, I used Restream one time, and it was not a fun experience. I'll just leave it like that.
Well, that was because of you know who.
Well, not even that. It felt like too much moving factors. You know, I don't know. I might have to do it because, yeah, and yeah, obviously the lives weren't so good, as you guys know. And the reason why I did that is because I was streaming so much at that point where I reached like the 50-hour a week limit, which I didn't know I did that.
Well, that was probably because you watched the season 5 date announcement show like 100 times in a row. That's probably why.
No. It was around May, or I think it was May, maybe June of 2022, where I just got it on my Cobra Kai Karate Live channel. And what I did was I just kept going live. Really, in the beginning of that summer, nothing was going on. And I really just wanted to live stream, especially since I haven't been able to live stream publicly for about 5 months because I got banned from my channel because we don't know why. And then I've been live streaming. I literally had a live stream on Twitch, and then I would screen record the live streams, screen record the 2-hour-long live streams off Twitch, and re-upload as a YouTube video. It was And you know how hard it was? Oh my gosh. You remember how many times I'm screen recording and a damn notification goes off and goes right on my screen and I try to turn it off, but my phone just kept doing it. Dude, if you go back to my old live streams that I reposted, I guarantee you multiple times I've seen them before where I have messages popping up. Some were a little personal, so it was bad. But I doubt no one actually watched those full things in length back then, especially. So I'm sure it's fine, but it was troubling times. That's all I'm trying to say. So back then, I would just live stream as much as I could because I could actually interact with the chat lively, not in the comments. And I just love live streaming. It wasn't just networks. I would do the Cobra Kai Talk podcast, and I would just go live streaming like every day. Just Cobra Kai. I think I called it the Cobra Kai Karate Live, and I did like 30 of those. So yeah, quite a bit. And it was all on my Cobra Kai Karate Live account.
My God, that summer was so brutal, dude.
It was brutal and fun.
Just waiting for freaking news.
Dude, I felt like it was my damn job to like study this stuff because I took it way too hard. Like I treated like I was like people who are like investigating the murder case, like you know every moving factor and you're studying it, or like I'm a news person, I have to announce stuff. Like, dude, if anything happened that in anything revolving Cobra Kai, I would have known about it. I knew everything. Not something to be proud of, may I add. I'm not trying to flex here. I knew a little more than I should. It's been a little too much time. It was summer, and I was off looking at what Ralph Macchio ate for breakfast. I didn't do that.
Oh, jeez.
Okay? I was making Cobra Kai Kid fan pages, but I wasn't doing that, which might be worse. But anyway. Sorry. Okay, so we're here to talk about some movies, guys, and TV shows and all that good stuff. Superman Legacy came out. The most hyped movie of this year, most anticipated movie of the year, and definitely the most important movie, maybe of the century. Is that over exaggerating? I don't think it is, because you can say Superman and Spider-Man. These things are established in a universe that's been the greatest universe of all time in cinema. This is starting a new universe that if it's bad or if it's not good perceived by the fans, it could already destroy it because not only is Superman the main character, arguably, I guess, but he's the main character of whatever you would try to do here. This is not James Gunn step in there, a new actors for step in there, a start of a new franchise and legacy and everything. It's just called Superman. Post Superman Legacy. So
yeah, they were going to call it Superman Legacy.
Unless I'm hallucinating or on drugs again, then let me see. I mean, they just changed it to Superman. Okay, well, thank you, whoever's in charge of that, you piece of shit. Superman Legacy. I'm gonna call it that because that's what they called it first. If I name my kid Omar and 10 years later I name him freaking O, doesn't mean anything. I'm still gonna call him Omar. So it is what it is. It was anticipated a lot to be movie of the year, and when it came out, it was perceived very, very well by fans. Very well by DC fans, Superman fans, comic book fans, and just fans in general. It was a big drama with the movie. Right off the bat with the whole Henry Cavill getting a new actor, that was big controversy there, and I think you guys know where I stand with that. Henry Cavill was, you guys could argue all you want about his movies or anything. You can't argue his acting. You can't argue anything. Like, he is the perfect Superman. Like, he was handcrafted by God to be Superman. His face, his voice, his demeanor, everything was perfect for Superman. The new Superman, I think he was good. I don't think he's even 10% of what Henry Cavill was as Superman. It's just himself. So I think you start a new franchise, just reboot with Superman. I don't think you want to start fresh, but to me, when you have an actor like that who's made for this role, who's been done wrong, and now you have a bunch of fans who just got excited off that Black Adam stuff, I know it wasn't James Gunn's fault. I don't care. You have a responsibility to the fans to give them what they want. That's what they want, so to give them what they want. So there's a big rival there. And then there's a big rival because the trailers suggested and a lot of stuff suggested that the Superman was be a lot more more on the light side, really more on the light side, not really plain, and a lot more on the silly side with not only like the big, like the crypto dog and the whole like monsters in the city and him just looking his suit, his everything. He just seems a lot more on that bright side, like the bright Superman. Well, the Superman that we've been seeing for a while in Henry Cavill was a quite more grounded, kind of like Batman. So a lot of people were worried about that. and then sooner or later, just like anything damn thing in the world. I mean, if I freaking slipped and fell on my ass, it would politics would still get involved. So that got involved. So it just kept happening. So I went to go watch the movie, and I was expecting the movie of the year. I was expecting a great movie, and I had high expectations for this. I truly, my only worry was they're gonna play on the goofy side too much. That's all it was. Nothing else really made me scared to go into this. James Gunn done terrific with. First, I think Superman. I think James Gunn is a perfect director for Superman. I mean, if you're like prospecting, who should who should be the director or who should be Superman? It's not Zack Snyder. I can tell you that for certainly, and I'm just being honest. It's definitely not him. I think James Gunn's perfect for it because you saw what he did in Guardian of the Galaxy, where he's able to balance the humor and the drama and the characters and the arcs and the big theatrical and capturing like a crazy imagination onto screen. He's done that so well, and that is exactly what you need for Superman, especially starting a new franchise, trying to get new fresh air in it. So I think he was perfect. So I wasn't worried about him at all. I got to get my charger real quick, but so I went to go watch the movie, and I made my review on it, and to me, it was a disappointment for reasons that are not more because of the movie, maybe more because of my expectation. Because I really was going into it excited. Because after it came out and I heard so many positive reviews from pretty much everyone I heard, I was just figuring it's going to be like another Batman 2022 in a different tone. It was going to be just really good. Technical difficulties. Sorry. So yeah, it's just now we'll go into spoilers now. I know Matthew hasn't seen it, but he says he doesn't care. So we'll just pull it up. So if you guys have not seen it, then I guess leave or not. Leave a like on the video, then leave. I'm putting Superman Legacy in the title. I don't care. Spoiler review. Okay, so when this is off, that means we'll stop talking about spoilers. Okay. So, I think the movie, like I said in my review, the positives were exactly what it was set up to be, exactly what I think fans wanted, and kind of what I wanted was to actually capture the concept, the true down-to-bone concept of what Superman is and who he is supposed to be. And that is supposed to be the symbol of hope, the person who, when it's 99 to 1 odds, that he is the one you can count on, the one who fights tooth and nails to save you, and the one who is just there to save you and to be Superman, to be super, but to still connect with humanity, to love humanity, to fight for humanity, even when he's not loved, respected, or cared about, or want to get pushed out by the government. He stays and he fights for humanity because that's who he is. He does not bend his knee. He's not a conflicted character. He is who he is. He gets tempted a lot, but he never bends the knee and falls down because he is Superman. That's really the main idea of Superman, and we haven't seen that captured since 1981 in Superman 2. So to come in here and to actually capture that was amazing, and they did it very, very well. I really loved the cinematography, number one, the camera shots, the editing was done very, very well. I really loved the theme song. I think the main actor did very good, and basically, like I said in my review, everything you get from Front Value, the actual borderline thing that you actually visualize when you think about this movie is all good, but that's as far as it goes. There's nothing deep in this movie that makes it important. They don't explore a lot of the arcs. There's not really any arcs in this movie. Honestly, where characters start and end are almost the exact same character. You don't really see Superman change who he is. You don't see Lois change who she is. And it's because you start this movie as already established characters. Superman and Clint Clark and Lois, they already know each other. They already are married and not married. They already are together, and she knows that he's Superman, and it's already an established world, and where villains are already kind of there, and there's monsters, and this stuff has already been going on. It feels like I'm watching Superman 2, rather than the first movie, and you don't get to see the origin story. You don't get to see his motivations, his flaws. You don't get to see any of that. You just start right there, like I just skipped across halfway into an episode, and now I'm started. I don't know what's going on. So when you do that, while not adding down to the character, it almost feels the movie, outside of front value and the flashiness, feel meaningless. This movie didn't accomplish anything as far as the characters move. This movie felt like more of a trailer towards the next upcoming universe, franchises and stuff, which was kind of solidified of the cameos that they put in the movie. So that right there is, you could say, the biggest issue. But the biggest issue to me personally was the momentum and how they managed the humor. It single-handedly ruined a lot of scenes. And whenever they dive deep in something that I liked, it was instantly ruined by a joke. And 90% of that came from the dog, which I just did not like. I didn't find him funny that much. I found, look, if they did the joke a couple times, I would be okay. Or maybe they use a dog for humor, but they like switched it up with a couple jokes. I could understand it. I wouldn't hate it. But when you do the same joke of him being like a bad dog and like biting and licking and not listening, you do that joke 30 times and you do it in scenes where it's some of the most important scenes in the movie, it really just frustrates me. It really does. Especially in scenes like the final stuff with Lex Luthor, or Superdog has to save him, or Superdog is doing a joke as he is trying to fight to save a baby's life. It's just like, what the hell are we doing? Really just messes up the momentum and really makes a tone feel more as a joke rather than a serious Superman movie. That was my main issue. So with that all being said, you get to the end of the movie, and I think you enjoy yourself, and you like what they established, and you like what we're starting, but it doesn't really do anything individually as a movie, which is why I gave it a 7.4 out of 10. It's just all right. It's not really, and like I said, if the popular opinion was how Zack Snyder fans are feeling, and it's terrible, it's overrated, and it ruined Superman, or whatever people are saying on that side, I would be so defensive about it. I really would. But since the pop opinion is that this is so amazing in the movie of the year, I just can't concur with that, and I can't really defend on that side. I'm more in the middle with this, but it's definitely not a disappointment as a movie, but where my expectations were and where that was where people are expecting it to be, like for me, it just wasn't there. And I definitely wouldn't say it's movie of the year. I would make it top 5. I could still think of a lot of movies to put over it. I would still put Thunderbolts over it. I would put Sinners over it. I would put F1 over it. And that's basically about it. I mean, you could argue Warfare, but I haven't seen it yet. So, but I heard good things about that. So if I see that and I watch it, it could be better because I do like war movies a lot. But so yeah, that's basically all about that. And one last thing I will say, since this is kind of a heating topic with some people, I would still say Man of Steel is a better movie than Superman Legacy. Not that I don't think I think Man of Steel does not capture that concept of Superman as well. I think the dark inflicted and trying to hold the helm of what Superman's supposed to be. Here's what I think. Superman is a great concept, but he's not a great character. I'm just being honest. To me, someone who's just like always perfect and never bending the knee is not that interesting. Someone who is trying to hold on to that concept, they're trying to hold on to that perception of himself and failing at it, but still trying and getting up again and having a more darker tone and making mistakes and falling down and doing things that are not right all the time, but still trying to hold on, trying so hard to be that symbol of hope is more interesting. That's why I always said Batman's better than Superman, because he actually is conflicted. He's not just this pitch perfect guy who just invincible and great and he just can't be stopped and his morals are always 10 out of 10 like Superman Legacy. He goes off and saves a squirrel. It's just like, why? I think a conflicted character is more interesting to me, and that's true for everyone. So the comic accurate Superman is not as good as the Superman they tried to capture in Man of Steel, although I don't think they did it very well. They did at least try to do something different, and that's not wrong. And I think the movie was better, but it's still not a great movie. I would say they're pretty close. But yeah, maybe we can do a DC movie tier list in this network if it's not too late. But that's what I think about Superman Legacy. Yeah, that's basically all about that. So we'll read the chat real quick, and then we'll go on into Stranger Things. the teaser trailer came out when I was gone. I had no Wi-Fi, so the damn zombie apocalypse could have started. I wouldn't even know. Well, I probably would have known. Someone would have came by as a zombie, but basically, I had no connection to the internet for like 5 days. So I when I saw the trailer was out, I wasn't able to watch it because I had Wi-Fi for a brief moment. That frustrated me, but I watched when I got back. I thought it was a good trailer. And yeah, we'll talk about that, about what they're going to do. So yeah. Okay, Reach must play clips, almost all of them. Reaching doesn't work for me either. I remember when he did a 10-hour live stream.
Oh boy.
Yeah, that was miserable. But I'm probably going to have to do at least like a 12-hour one for my 200 because Yoda Joe did unfortunately pass me in the longest Cobra Kai live stream.
How did he do that?
Well, the first 3 hours he wasn't on the stream, so I don't know if I should even make it count. But just because my ego's in the way, I'm going to be no question asked, literally, objectively, the longest Cobra Kai live stream ever. I don't care. You're not even talking about Cobra Kai 90% of the time. I don't give a frick. It's Cobra Kai now got the title.
Yeah, you should do a 12-hour live on how much you dislike season 6.
That would be too short a time. I remember when we did James Gunn is killing the new DC. I think he did well at establishing a
I wouldn't
character.
say that yet.
Well, he's really well establishing a universe and ideas so far, but he didn't really make a great movie yet. So I'm still on the fence of him. The thing I'm worried about is like in Marvel, there's movies that are darker and others and different from others, and they all are different from each other, but they all have some sort of resemblance, tone, and then they all eventually get tied in with each other. That's what made MCU work. James Gunn seems like he has one style, and if he does that for Batman, which he might, you'll have to eventually. It's kind of inevitable if he's going to actually make this a universe. I trust him as Superman. I don't trust him as Batman. And honestly, the true Batman we've been waiting for years is if that got sidelined, then that's going to be rough. I mean, isn't the actor Patterson or whatever like almost 50? Like they really.
That's a completely separate thing too.
What in the living hell is taking them so long? Like truly, you had enough time to make a whole entire television series off a character in it. You can't make a damn second sequel. A sequel?
Yeah, holy crap! Yeah, and that universe is its own thing. That's solely focused on Batman and stuff.
Yeah, and I like that because I think Batman doesn't really come across to me as a character as to be like a part of a big universe. Like maybe a different idea of Batman, but the Batman that we want, like the Dark Knight Batman, that Batman could not have, like Christian Bale's Batman could not have really worked if they tried to make a universe out of it. I don't think he would have interacted well inside the universe. Same with this Batman they're doing now, and why? Because both of the Supermans are the two best Supermans we've had. Because they've done that exactly. They didn't try to do a lot of stuff. Look what they did with what's his name?
Ben Affleck.
Ben Affleck. He was a cool Batman, but like, was he good? No. He was good as himself, but like,
he played Daredevil.
And, like, him interacting. Yeah, he did play Daredevil. That movie was not good, by the way. But
yeah, it was awful.
It was not as bad as the kind of spin-off to that with the Elektra one. That one.
Oh God.
They were gonna try to make a universe out of that, but they kind of stopped, and then that, thank God, because then they started the MCU a whole lot better. Crypto was funny. Yeah, I understand how people find them funny. It's a type of humor, I guess, but to me, that type of humor, even here's the thing, even if it wasn't my type of humor, which to me, it's not like I'm gonna watch that. Like, if this happened once, it's not like, oh, I hate this. I'll be like, okay, haha. I wouldn't actually laugh at it. I would be more amused by it. But when you do it in ways, like even though I did find it funny, and you did it in a way where it ruins serious scenes or it happens repetitively and they don't change it up, either way, it's going to frustrate me. Jim Tim, what's up, Jim Tim?
What's up?
And what's up, Jake the Snake? Well, you were in the chat earlier, but I figured to say it. James Gunn has that kind of sense of humor, though. Didn't really bother me. Yeah, that's the thing. I see James Gunn. It always goes back to argument like if you're going to put humor in a serious movie, you just got to pick between comedy or drama. I don't. To me, I would have agreed with that if it wasn't for what MCU did, because MCU did better than anything else by balancing comedy and drama. Look at the drama and serious moments in the MCU, and we've had some of the funniest stuff. Like if you take just the comedy and just the serious scenes, and you make up their own movies, you have some of the best comedy movies, some of the best drama movies of all time, and them interacting with each other still make good movies. So it's a really hard balance. It's really hard to do, and you got to know when to do it. And he did it good in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1. He did it awful in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. I mean, the humor in that single-handedly ruined that movie. It's next side by the ego villain, which is the worst villain in cinema
Oh my
history.
god, Kurt Russell's ego!
I,
Holy crap!
I don't give a hell if it's Kurt Russell. I don't care if it was still.
Stallone was in it too.
Never mind. I take that back. If Stallone did ego, I would have liked it. But still, that was just I hated that.
Stallone versus Yondu, that was funny.
And then Volume 3 was a great movie, but even that had humor that kind of interfered with stuff. So it's just like you really got to know when. It's not a matter of how much; it's a matter of when. A lot more matter of when than how much. Like a lot of people think it's too much. You could have so much. It could be 50-50, but it has to be when. And you have to do it where it doesn't affect the tone, the momentum, and be able to balance that. Like when you're making a movie, it's like you got to think about how the audience is going to perceive it, not just you. You got to think like how the audience is going to feel in real time watching this. And I don't know if he does that because like to go from serious scenes where the audience are feeling serious and feeling some sort of emotion, and then you could interfere with a joke and get them sidetracked, whether they think it's funny or not funny, they get sidetracked from what you're trying to show at the begin with. Now what? Like that just ruined something. That just completely made something disappear from the audience. If you let that drama linger and you don't do humor, then you got emotions that audience are feeling that can create into a conclusion in the movie that makes them feel something like almost euphoric, like when you're watching a movie and it's like playing with your heartstrings, it's playing with your mind about characters and how they're feeling, how that makes you feel, and what you're seeing and what you're not seeing. Then you get to a conclusion where those emotions boil over into something different that makes you feel like, okay, that's what movies are made for. They're not made for just for entertainment. They're made for how you feel and how you watch it and that experience. You can't mess up the audience mindset and their momentum watching it with humor, especially humor, because humor is like the polar opposite of drama and seriousness. I mean, it literally is. It's like, what are we doing? It's like trying to have a nice campfire, but you keep throwing bottles of gasoline on it every second it gets cozy. It's like, what are we doing? But if you do a little bit now and then, make it heat up a little bit, make it heat back down, a little bit of gasoline, then the tone and the momentum stays rolling. They did not do that, and James Gunn has not done that for a while, and that's what makes me do. It's not his humor that's the issue. His humor is fine. It's a bit generic. It's a bit on the nose. It's a bit like a joke that an 11-year-old would laugh at, but still, it's just basic humor. It's okay to have, but it's how he does it. That's the issue. It's Cobra Kai TV show. What's your favorite character? Mine is Daniel. I fight that is Cobra Kai TV show. Like, yeah. Okay, it's Cobra Kai TV show. My favorite character in the TV show specifically is Johnny Lawrence. So, the universe, I think it is still Johnny Lawrence, but, Mr. Miyagi still has a special place for me that makes me conflicted with that. But to me, it's Johnny. He is, I think, the main character, and I think he's just so good. So, yeah, I'd go Johnny. And, Matthew's profile picture speaks for itself.
Tori, Robbie, Johnny. Those are my top 3 favorite characters.
That'd be for me. Warzone. Like I said, my last network. Don't ask me. Ask him. He didn't click the link. So how am I supposed to know? Am I supposed to enter his room and ask him? No, I can't.
Oh, gosh.
Even if I could, I wouldn't, because that would be traumatizing. Johnny, the best development in the show by far, by far. Anyway, we're talking about Stranger Things now. So trailer came out. I don't know if I'm necessarily going to pull up the trailer, but maybe I can. Well, we can just talk about it, I guess. I mean, we saw what we saw. I don't think the trailer actually revealed a lot what they're doing with their story, but we do know that Vecna's coming back. I don't know if people already knew that, but I didn't. So that got revealed to me. Maybe that always was going to happen. I did not know that, so that'll be cool. I expect him to come, and I think he'll be at the end of volume. I don't know. I feel like bring Vecna back would be a cliffhanger, but like I think that'd be too late if it's at end of volume 1. Or is there 3 volumes?
3. Well, third one's just 1 episode because it's called the finale, and it comes out like 6 days after volume 2.
Yeah. But yeah, we didn't see it. I don't think we saw any Max in the trailer. What that still concerns me.
Well, we saw one shot of Max, but she's not like awake yet.
I just don't know what they're gonna do with her, and
I'm so confused because
the trailer didn't give really any hint either what they're gonna do.
You can't kill her off because then like what's the point of reviving her in the last season? It just makes no sense.
You put her in a possible situation. Honestly, it was just
like
maybe they have something different in mind, but to me, it's just like I don't know. But I thought the trailer was good. I'm still. Here's the thing. Stranger Things hasn't really missed yet, so all the seasons have been good.
Yeah.
So I don't have nothing to worry about. But how you end a show is the responsibility to that is huge. Because if you end it not even bad, just mediocre, or just like not in conversation with the best, it's going to be a disappointment. Yeah. So, and I don't want this to be like a blazing glory type of stuff where like they're just going to start killing characters left and right for what do you call it?
Just for the hell of it or whatever.
Or shock value, something like that.
Yeah, shock value. There you go.
People expect that, and they just want to go. They just want to go crazy this season. Just lay it out there. I really think you could end this show just as good if you kill nobody. So I don't think that's really too much of an issue. But if you are going to kill characters, which we know they will, because that's been a theme in every season, and you know,
every time they bring in a new character that the fans love, they have to kill them off.
And it's just expected. And I don't see how it won't happen. And honestly, we never seen a show, at least that I know of, where multiple main characters die in the last season. Like I don't think we've seen a show done that. So if they do that right, that can be really good. We just gotta wait and see how they do it. The thing is, creating a good show and making good seasons and creating a good ending are 2 separate things. So I really hope the ending is not bad, and I hope it's the best season. It has potential to be the best season because I think every character, where the story is leaning, for most characters, each character should be at their best. The only thing that makes the characters that are concerned about for me would be Nancy and the whole stuff there, because
oh my god,
last thing we need here is more love issues between Jonathan and I just think
Eve.
if that's the medium ground of their arc, it couldn't be so bad if it gets settled quickly and it's not a big issue. But if that's the whole centerpiece of their arc, that's the entirety of it, of how they interact with each other with their love drama, that's their main arc for the last season. That's been very frustrating for me. I think their characters are worth so much more than that, and I don't know why even set that up. They could literally just do nothing to fit and just have her be friends again and just it'd be okay. But I highly doubt that because you saw what they did in season 4. And honestly, Jonathan felt like a damn ghost that season. Season 4 to me was easily the best season, but that was the biggest issue. One of the biggest issues. Also,
it's just like stone the fuck out.
Yeah, and Michael, whatever his name is, him just being kind of a douche.
Just him being a dick. Just him being like, well, why is this on me? Why do I have to be the bad guy?
So I don't know why they had to try and turn their audience against him. I don't know if it's intentional or not, but they really got to bring his character. They got to bring his character back to who he was. That's And 11, she's really important for the season. I think she needs to be the main character of the season. I know
in season 4, it's like he stopped giving a fuck about Will and he's just focused on 11. Like, dude.
Yeah. I expect a lot from Will this season also because I think he is the
Yeah.
most go-to obvious death. Even though it's kind of obvious and it most likely is going to happen, if they do it right, it can be one of the most emotional deaths ever. It can be amazing because you look at where his character is gone and where it's been, especially where it's been. I think they could do so much stuff good with him. Maybe feeling absent from the friend group and ultimately sacrificing themselves for him. That could be more of the mid ground, just to give him an opportunity to do something, and that would lead perfectly to a conclusion where they're all together. They're here with an opportunity that they just died for. Now they're going to go beat it and get it for him, which might cause more deaths, but they came so far they have to do it. That seems like a natural ending to the show. So that's what I think they'll do, and I think Vecna needs to be the ultimate villain of the season. It needs to have. I want Vecna. I kind of do want it from the get go to start off, but I don't think it's gonna happen. But when it is there, I want it to be like a dominant villain. I don't want it to be where it's like split even, and they're like, I want them to be in control of everything, just to truly be a villain that is just shouting over everything. And they need to make the audience hate him, but also respect him and also love him at the same time. And they gotta make him feel like this huge invincible character. And when they start marching toward to beat him, it'll be perfect, satisfying ending for the show. That's how I would do it. It's not really necessarily how I would do it. That just seems like the natural ending. It seems like the obvious ending. I think that's all you need to do. You don't need to spice this ending up. You don't need anything crazy. You don't need to go out blazing glory and everyone die for whatever the hell. Just give the show a natural ending. Make it a great season. Do what you've always been doing. Don't overcomplicate it. Truly just make it a Stranger Things season, but add it into an ending. You don't need to do all this crazy stuff. Because when people overcomplicate an ending, it's just a disaster. We've seen it time and time again. So, Cobra Kai Season 6, for example.
Where they sacrifice story for the promotion.
Yeah. I go on and on about bad endings.
Yeah.
Nothing is worse to me as a movie fan or cinema fan than a bad ending to a good show or a good movie. It's one of the worst feelings ever.
Yeah.
And I don't mean like disappointment or it could have been better. I mean truly a bad ending where I always said the bad endings are when it ruins the show. When it makes you go back on the episodes you once loved and look at it differently, where now you can't even watch it the same because of that ending. Those are true bad endings. And yeah, those are terrible, whether it's a movie or a show. Anyway, so that's all I'll say about Stranger Things. If anyone thinks in the comments, chat, we'll read that. I think that Vecna that enters Hawkins in Volume 2, the last episode, that's just my opinion. The last episode, that would be the last 2 episodes of the show, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
That's way too late.
Like I keep also, I saw this. I don't know how true it is, or I don't know if it's legit or not. But apparently the run times are like ridiculously long. Like ridiculously long. Like a lot of them are 2 hours long, which again, I don't know if they're legit source or not, but a lot of them are 2 hours long. And I'm like, there's no way this is real. Please don't be real. I do not want to go through this. Oh my god.
Any good TV show, no episode is too long in my opinion. Obviously there's going to be rewatchable issues. That's my biggest issue with Stranger Things. Not a rewatchable show for me. Because the damn episodes and how they set everything up is damn long as hell. It's not even just the episodes, like the length of the episodes. It's not even that. How they progress the story, the pacing. Not just with the storylines, but with the arcs and everything. It moves very slow, but it leads to a very satisfying conclusion. But how you get there is just too slow. Oh, I know this is coming from an Oppenheimer fan. I get that. But when it's a television series, you expect more, like a lot of different endings at different points that lead to a bigger ending. When a movie is more just one length sentence. Stranger Things just does it too slow for me because it doesn't feel like it ends little arcs in between episodes like most shows do, and then it leads to a bigger ending, like a lot of different paintings in one big painting that makes a big painting that's beautiful. No, it just seems like they're doing the whole painting at once in a very slow manner, where the painting is beautiful, but like the process of getting there is not that enjoyable, which is kind of my issue with Stranger Things. Whenever I watch it, I like it, but like actually watching it and sitting down and watching that entire season is rough for me. Especially when you get in season 4, where I love season, but the episodes are long as hell. Like like a lot of my favorite shows and movies and episodes, I go back and just watch specific episodes just because how great and awesome they are. But when it's a 2 hour long episode, I don't even want to watch that. So I think no episode's too long for a good show. If that's what you need, you do it and you make it great. But rewatchable, it's going to be a one-time experience to me because I'm not rewatching 2 hour long episodes for a show. Not happening. Yeah, maybe. Murray, yeah, that seems like a pretty go-to one there. 11, I think 11's going to die, and I think that'll be the last death. It'll be unfortunate, but Jonathan,
It's either going to be Jonathan or Steve, depending on who they want Nancy with. This whole situation's ridiculous.
honestly, if I was in charge, not charge story, just like, you know what, you're in charge, just who dies. That never happened in 10 billion years, but whatever. I would say Mike's dying. You can have a Murray death. A couple, like one of those side characters' deaths that will be kind of sad, but it just happens. And then if I'm going to have 11 die at the ending, that Jonathan dies. But if you're not going to kill 11, Steve dies. You can't kill Steve, 11, and Mike. That would be too much to me. Three big characters. But if you're going to do Jonathan, you can kill 11. It sounds like I'm a psychopath. I promise I'm not. But this is the way I'm calculating it. Because 11 final episode death to me seems like a good idea as far as story goes. I really don't want it to happen though. I really, part of me emotionally just wants her to have a good farewell, kind of like a Tori or a Robbie or something like that. Just a good farewell after all she's been through. But I know naturally it's going to be more satisfaction for a story completion if she just dies in a great way. It needs to be the greatest death of all time with 11. So, yeah, if you're going to kill Jonathan, you can kill 11. But if you're going to kill Steve, to me, if I had to pick just between the two and nothing else plays in factors, I would kill Steve. Because think about it, if you kill Jonathan, it makes him feel, and she goes along with Steve. That doesn't just feel wrong. Like, imagine Jonathan dies. Now she's just now Nancy's ending is dating Steve. Because that's just what would have to happen. That's just so wrong. But if there's some love problems and Steve dies in like a sacrifice away, and now she goes off with Jonathan, that doesn't feel wrong to me. That feels okay. But Jonathan dying and her going on Steve feels shady to me. So that's, I don't know. They're fake. Volume 2 is mid-season. That's what I'm saying. How Stuffer confirmed it on Instagram story.
Thank goodness, because I do not want to spend 3 days trying to just get through one volume. Also, spoilers. I do not want to deal with spoilers either.
Who's your favorite network guests rank? I've done that like 3 times, and each time I feel more bad about doing it. So I'm doing that again. Where talk Tristan, then if you don't know, here's Zone. Okay, let me break this down for you, like you're a 5-year-old or something, because I don't know, and I don't mean to be an asshole. It's not really me or you. It's just people keep asking me this for years, and it's just kind of got to a point where it's just so annoying. I don't know him personally. My interaction with them is through this laptop screen. Okay, I consider them friends. We have great times talking to each other. I don't know the personal life. They don't really know mine and what they're doing. They have a life of their own. Drake is a illegal doll. He has a job. He does stuff. Matthew has a job. Evan, he's Evan. So there's stuff there. So that's I'm not. I sent a link in the chat. I say here's a link for network. If they had time to come on, they'll come on. Same way if I send an invitation to anyone and they don't show up, I'm not gonna march to their house and tell them why they need to come because someone asked. Like no, if they can come up, they will. It's completely fine to me. And honestly, if they are busy or not busy, it doesn't matter to me. Like if they're not busy and they see the link and they don't want to come on, that's fine. There's a lot of times where I don't want to come on or I don't want to go on someone else's live when they want me to just because I don't feel like it. Though, and yeah, I just don't know. And I don't really, it's not a big issue. So I don't know if people keep asking me that because even if I did know, I wouldn't tell you guys. And that's just because why? Why would I tell you what they're doing in their personal life if I knew or didn't know? It's just like the question just bothers me because it made me think, what do you think I know? Like, I don't understand. I don't know. It shouldn't make me about mad as it should, but I kid you not, dude. The amount of people I ask me that, like, where are they at? Where are they at? Like, I don't freaking know. Remember on our countdowns where we like every damn minute a new person would come in like, oh well, what time does it come out? 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 For this time, for this time, for this time, for this time. I'm like, dude, the damn timer's right there. It's right there. Right in the screen. The time for the season to come out is right there. Just look at the screen with your eyeballs. I digress. Sorry about that. So those are our two main topics about Stranger Things and what else? Superman. Fantastic Four comes out in a couple days, right? When's the actual release?
24th officially.
So, it seems to me a lot of people are getting less hype about this, and a lot of people are not so sure about it. I think the trailers look decent. I think it looks like a solid movie, and I think that's what it'll be. But yeah, a lot of people are saying that it's too on the nose, that the CGI looks bad, and a lot of clips that came out, people will say they don't like it. Some early reviews are not the best. Also, a lot of people do not like Pedro Pascal at the moment, so it's just not a good stuff there. So it just seems like the movie kind of just, the hype is just not there. I don't know if I'm going to watch it in theater right away just because I'm going to be a bit busy at that moment, but I'll watch it eventually. I'll try to get a review out as soon as possible. But yeah, I don't expect too much of it. My expectations aren't too high. I just hope it's at least an interesting movie. But yeah, that's in the movie where a lot of people expect of, at least to begin with, because we never had a really great Fantastic Four movie, and now you're bringing them into a universe that's huge. That it's not like if you have a bad Fantastic Four movie in this universe, you start over again. No, this is going to be a part of the universe. You can't just like redo it now. Like it's permanent, kind of. So yeah, we'll see what they do with that. And then outside of that, I can't think of any other movies come out this month. But it's been a good movie, good year, a good month for movies and TV shows. I know Dexter Resurrection is out. I did a review for the first 2 episodes. I did just watch episode 3. I don't know if I'm going to review episode by episode just because I don't think any of them will be positive. But I'll probably review the entire season when it comes out. But if you guys do care, I don't know if anyone actually who consensusly watched me is a Dexter fan. But if you were, my review for that is out. The first episodes, which I just thought it wasn't really that good. Surprisingly, a lot of people do like the show, though, which makes me feel like a contrarian asshole. I'm just trying to be negative all the time. I promise I'm not. I really thought people were not going to like this, and because I don't like it, and a lot of people said it looks weird and bad, but I guess they like it. That is what it is. Anyway, people have lives, dude. Yeah, like if you understand, this is like this is internet stuff. You know, this is more like a hobby. I love doing this, but this is more of a hobby. My lives and my networks are completely separate from my personal life. They don't intertwine, and that's the same with Matthew. The same with everyone. So when you're asking, people are not here, you're really asking like, what are they doing in their personal life, and that's not a thing that I necessarily know. This also is irrelevant to the podcast that's happening right now. So, yeah. Fantasy if I better not do a Cobra Kai just spreading into leaks and spoiler like rapid fire.
Oh God.
Well, Stranger Things never had too bad of spoilers. It depends if you do the early screenings. Those things really mess things up.
Yeah, that's what really went wrong with Cobra Kai's stupid early screenings that they had in fucking Los
But
Angeles.
I'm sure Netflix will gas this up. Honestly, as much as they ever done before.
Oh yeah, they treat Stranger Things like their golden child. Like it's ridiculous. Like market the shit out of Stranger Things.
And it's the last season too, so I think they will. I mean, they already have with all the posters, and they had that little thing at the dumb, and then they got the teaser. I'm sure the promos, they'll do clips, they'll do interviews, there'll be a big promotion, expensive promotion. My bad. I don't think necessarily you have to apologize. It's not really your fault because I guess if you ask, you ask, but it's more of an issue with me that I've had so many people ask that it's just become frustrating. And I feel like I'm like a broken record, always saying the same thing. Training season 5 better. But MS. Karate Kid is doing a 6-movie collection and it looks dope.
Oh boy.
Bro, Karate Kid Legends being the exact same packaging and case as Karate Kid 1.
Oh god.
Is that sacrilegious to me. So
Bro,
sorry.
I've seen clips of the movie. It looks so bad, dude. Like it looks so freaking bad, dude. Like I saw like the ending where like he beats Connor, and then it cuts to like Karate Kid Legends, and then you have the freaking post credit scene. I'm like, what the frick is going on? Like, like the scene they give Johnny, the dialogue they give Johnny, it just makes no sense. I'm like, Johnny would never say that. Like that's just ridiculous.
Yeah, it seemed like a parody of Johnny.
Like slice first, slice hard, no anchovies. I'm like, I mean, the way he says it is funny, but it makes no sense. You would never say
it feels like someone who's never watched a show and they only saw Johnny from TikTok edits and funny moment compilations. That's who wrote it. Like,
it's like it's disrespectful. Disrespectful to pizza? No, Mr. Miyagi. I'm like, oh my god.
All right, so my next network guy says I missed one last week. I'm gonna do 2 this week. It's either gonna be on Thursday or Friday. I'll have to see what's going on, but it'll be one of those days. And then I will be gone the 5th through 10th, so I'm gonna have to miss another week because I tried to do mine on Thursday. See, I would do mine on Thursday, but it's only 2 days from now, and I don't know if there'll be enough to talk about. So that's why I'm wondering about. So you guys can expect the next one. Well, the one after the Thursday or Friday, I will have one on the 31st. You can expect that. But I'll probably try to do one also on Monday, August 4th, the day before I leave. Then it'll go back to Thursday. So sorry about the confusion. Maybe I do it on the 7th because I actually will have Wi-Fi where I'm going. Depends, though, if it's later at night and we're not doing a lot of family things there. We're going to like a lounge cabin thing in Wisconsin. I was there like 2 years ago. I did an Instagram live there. I don't know if you remember that. That's when the whole Tony Seller stuff started happening in the live chat, and that's when I had the air horn, and you remember that? I don't know, but I did the Instagram live. Oh, that's also when Evan hacked my channel and did that thing there. So.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's since it's been a year since season 6 part 1 came out. That reminds me because you did that live stream with that guy debating on Daniel being the real bully or not, because that you did that before part 1 came out. So it's been a year since you debated that guy who's going at you in your comments like, oh, looks like I won. Haha. Oh my gosh.
Honestly, still one of the greatest moments of my life. One of the greatest days of my life was that day. I'm not kidding. Well, I am kidding, but still, that. Oh my gosh, it literally felt like I was inside in like a sitcom. It felt like such a strange scenario. This guy, like, was so crazy. Oh my gosh, it was so funny. I am so blessed to have that as a memory.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
Oh my gosh, that's so
It's
funny. All right.
unfortunate that Instagram had a freaking limit on the live of how long you can go.
Yeah, that's right. And I keep stopping. One moment, one day, I'll get that whole thing downloaded and repost it on like my second channel. One day, maybe if I really have enough time, I will even like, I'll just collect the best moments as far as debate goes and as far as comedy goes, because we know that moment. You shot the. Oh god, it was great. His neighbors yelling at him. He's outside, and it's so funny because not only okay when he first when we're commenting in the YouTube chat, the chat's getting so glitch. We've had 100 replies, and I would be the bigger man and let it go. But every time I want to reply for more than one day, he would reply and say, "Looks like I won, ha ha ha," and I would just get pissed off, and so I just couldn't leave it like that. So I kept doing it, doing it, doing it. Eventually, it got so bad where I'm getting replies from days ago and weeks ago. That's happening now because it's glitching so much. I'm like, dude, just text me on Instagram, do it on there. And he kept saying this, that. I can't find you. It was like, oh my gosh, it was a big thing. I mean, I could go look at that and see how much replies actually on there. I should actually do that. But he probably blocked. He's probably not on there anymore because he got really mad. But when he texted me, when he followed me, and he texted me, and he said like, hey, I thought this was like. Okay, I don't want to say what I'm about to say because it actually is messed up. It actually is. Just because, I don't care. Whatever. I'll just say what's on my mind. If it's messed up, it is. I don't care. I have a lot of people that text me on Instagram that are like mentally challenged, like have autism, and they keep saying like, "Hey, my name's this, my name's that." I have a lot of people that do that for some reason. I don't know why. And when he did that, I thought he was one of those guys. And I'm not trying to be an asshole. That's actually what I thought because his thumbnail seemed like such a nice, innocent guy. That he's this really short, skinny, like Asian guy with a huge smile. Like his teeth are like this big. So I'm like, and him and the replies were like the biggest asshole. In my mind, I'll think of like some 40-year-old mean dude who has like serious issues. So when I saw that, I thought this was like one of those guys, and he looked a little. I mean, I'm not going to act like it's not true. He just looks like more of a goofy person. So I was just like, this can't be the guy. But then he started saying, is this you, dummy? I'm like, what the frick? This is the guy? So I get him on the Instagram Live, and he starts talking so quiet, like a sweet little person. I'm like, oh, this is one of those keyboard warriors, and this is going to be all
Oh
weird.
boy.
Next thing you know, when he walks outside and it starts getting, and he's like, don't interrupt me. That was the beginning. And eventually when I said something, I don't know what it was, he just started going off the rails. And next thing you know, he's a raging lunatic. And he's outside, he's screaming loud, and a neighbor from the she tells her to shut the hell up. He goes, you shut the hell up too. And she goes, I'm calling the cops. Like, you call him then. I'm like, what the frick is going on? And from that moment on, it just started going worse and worse and worse. And he just kept digging himself in a hole and couldn't get himself out. Like he just could not accept any point I'm giving, and it just kept going bad and bad for him. And it got to a point where we're talking about Europe dictionaries about the definition of bullying.
Oh my god! I don't even know how you guys got there. Holy crap!
Like, dude, seriously, do I have to go to? It wasn't even in Europe, so what are you talking about? Oh, let's go to the American dictionary, and then it said exactly what I said. Now he's going into but the most common used dictionary in 1984. I'm like, oh my gosh, dude, stop. The most common used dictionary in 1984 from Europe, dude, are you kidding me? Then it took a legal turn where he's talking about legal, like, legally, if I punch someone, it's second-degree murder. I'm like, what are you talking about? And then the moment I knew that it got so bad that he digged himself in a hole, that it's so bad. When I said, if someone punches you in the face and you get up and you slap them, are you bullying him? And he said yes. I was like, I know he didn't believe that. He literally had to say that for his argument. I'm like, what? I'm like, dude, you have lost your mind. Like at that moment, I knew the debate wasn't even a debate anymore. It was more of like, it was bad. It was bad. And then after he laughed and got all mad and kind of embarrassed himself, he went off on me on the Instagram and then blocked me. So that's basically about it.
Yeah, he went off on his neighbor. He's like, you shut the fuck up too.
Yeah. Let me go look and see if that his comments are still on my YouTube channel. I want to see how much replies actually happened.
Oh, that's crazy.
Let me see. I didn't know this video actually had that much views. Wow. This video actually wasn't really that good, by the way. I talked way too like I talked way too sensitive, you could say. Most of the comments agreed with me though. St. Daniel's the bully is so stupid. Okay, where is Mr. Man? Where is he? Okay. I think I found him.
97 replies. Holy shit.
Oh gosh. See, I'm gonna read the original comment, and that's it. And I'll read the last comment if I can even get there. Johnny being a bully is your opinion. How do I know? Because for it is a fact. It has to come from the writer's own mouth. Are you the writer of the movie? No, it's not a fact. You can get all the actors' opinions you want, but they aren't the actual source. You actually learn the English language again because you don't know what fact is. Okay. Well, first off, that's not true because the creator said that that Daniel is not the bully. He never said explicitly that Johnny is a bully, but he basically said it. Yeah, and then I can't read all this to be honest. Like it's gonna start glitching again. Yeah, this is bad. 313 comments on here. At least like 40% of that is from him, or like 30%, 35. Yagi Do, really, Johnny? I remember that live. Oh, that Instagram live debate. Limo, I died laughing. Yeah, that was fun. Oh, that was crazy. You know what's funny? That actually is probably the only debate out there online that I could come across about the Daniel vs. Johnny argument, which is probably the biggest debate in the Karate Kid franchise. I mean, it has a video that is 12 million views, I think, around there. And it kind of was a part motivation in Cobra Kai. And it's been not even there. It's been an argument for a long time. I mean, they even had a whole joke about it in How You Met Your Mother. So it's like,
oh god,
especially with Cobra Kai too. Like they showed a whole different side of that where it makes the argument to be more valid. People. So that's like the biggest argument. And there's a video where the side of the argument had like 12 million views. Not only my video was the only video defending the Johnny side, that was also the only debate online that I could find. Like literally, I haven't found anything. It's probably out there on some podcast that no one knows about, somewhere out there, but no. I mean, there was one video like debunking the Daniel's the bully, but that wasn't really that. And that video was satire, I believe. I don't think that video is even real. Like if you watch that video, you can clearly tell the guy is like we're exaggerating to a huge extent. I think that was completely satire. I think it was satire to a degree. I mean, I think he kind of believed what he said, and he was making real legitimate arguments. But I think it was mainly satire. Like I can't believe how a human being could think that. Anyway, yeah, we'll wrap up this network soon. Videos coming out for me soon. I recorded a Breaking Bad season 4 review a while back, but that video would take a while to edit because I talked about that way too damn long. And then, but outside of that, I'll think about more stuff. I do want to start making Cobra Kai videos again. I know people will probably want that. Other thing about it, I still make my season 6 full review. I haven't made a full review on season 6 entirely, believe it or not. I reviewed parts only. So
yeah,
I do a full review.
You said in the past that you want to make a video breaking down scene by scene how bad episode 8 is.
That is going to happen one day. But yeah, I'll probably do this eventually. I'll probably make like a list of like Cobra Kai video ideas and ideas for different shows and movies that I love and know. And then eventually I'll just like spin a wheel on it. Or you know what? I can put them in my community tab. But if I put in my community tab, it's kind of like no matter what, if I put a Cobra Kai in my community tab, it's always going to get voted more just because my majority of my audience is Cobra Kai fans. So putting that in my community tab is basically me just doing it. But Yeah, I really like the idea of the community tab because it's a way for me and my audience to both get what we want. Because like, I don't want to be like I only post videos just I want because the videos are for my audience. I mean, it is for like if I it is for me because it's to a degree because like if I wasn't making videos, I would be saying all this stuff in my head, reviewing it in my head. I just love talking about movies and shows, and to actually make it a piece of content, put it out there where I can hear other people's ideas about my ideas and their ideas of their own. That right there is fun to me. You know, it's a hobby, you could say. So I either enjoy talking about movies and shows I love, or that I hate. For I feel like my channel's kind of 50-50. Either I hate something or I love something. So sorry about that, but at the same time, I don't want it to be just for the fans. Like I just posting stuff just the fans want, and it's not really what I want. But if you do a community tab where you take three different things that you both want, maybe one you want more, but it's three things that you still want. And now they get to pick what their favorite one out of there is. I think it's just a good balance to do there. But how many of my fans are actually really seeing my community tabs? I don't know. And also, I'm really going to call it fans, not fan, but whatever. Anyway, yeah, we'll end this soon. Once again, sorry I was on vacation. Yes, I did post my Dexter review on vacation. For anyone wondering, I had that video edited already, and I just scheduled it. So I was gonna try to edit my Breaking Bad video and post that right when I get back from vacation. Like I edit it on vacation when I'm not busy. Then yeah, I would be able to do that because yeah. But yeah, if anyone wondering my vacation, I went up. It's our family cabin. It's like um a really nice cabin that is owned by our family that we usually go up around usually every summer, but I haven't been there for a while. Um, but yeah, we go up there. Okay, I'm sorry, Matthew. Can you? I don't know if it's me, but every time I talk, it's like a bad echo. Can you go in your settings and click reduce background noise? Your, cause I see you don't have that on.
Just go to audio or something.
Yeah, you click on the three.
Reduce, reduce mic
Background noise.
background noise. Is that it?
Yeah, yep. Just turn that
Okay.
on.
Okay,
Yeah,
just click it.
yeah. There. Sorry, it just kept throwing me off. I felt like I was losing my damn mind. But yeah, yeah, we go up there. We go fishing. There's no live up there, so it's really more just hang out with family. Usually the mosquitoes are so bad to a point where if you breathe, you're gonna breathe in mosquitoes. It actually wasn't bad though. This is way up north of Minnesota, so it's probably like 40 minutes from the Canadian border. So it's really cold up there. It's right next to Lake Superior too, which is one of the biggest lakes ever. We didn't go fishing in there, obviously. That would be too expensive. But yeah, I was there for 4.5 days and I caught 24 fish, which might seem impressive, but it really wasn't because my sister caught 34, which is a bit embarrassing. But to my argument, she was cheating half the time because not only was she using the better fishing pole, the better bait, and the better spot, she also she would catch a lot of small fish too. And also, at one point, I was reeling in fish, and she threw her line right on my line. So there's that. But, yeah, fun story about my sister. Actually, one time we're fishing, and this is our grandparents' boat. It's what's it called? A platoon, whatever it's called, a platoon. I forgot what the boat's called. We're in there, and you just got this brand new boat. I'm sorry, brand new fishing pole, really nice fishing pole. And he tells her, "Okay, throw it out there, like, throw the line out there." Well, he says, "Throw it out there like the line." She literally throws the fishing pole out the boat, and it just sinks in the lake. And oh god, that was still the funniest moment ever because my grandparents, he was losing his damn mind, and I couldn't stop laughing. And we had to go back because he was so mad. I'm not kidding. Um,
Wow.
and she goes, "Well, you told me to throw it out there." I'm like, "Oh." I remind that to her about every week, especially every time we go fishing. I remind her of that because I never did anything embarrassing as that. But yeah, it was fun fishing. I really don't fish unless I go up there. because, well, the fishing licenses are expensive. It's like $30, 26. It's $26 to get a fishing license. Um, so that's expensive. And if you want to catch trout, you got to get a trout stamp, and that's another $10. So, yeah. But my grandpa caught probably the biggest walleye I've ever seen in my life. It was a 28-inch walleye, and walleyes are never really that big, and it was thick as hell. It was fat. It was probably pregnant. It was probably a pregnant fish. It was one of the biggest walleyes I've ever seen in my life. I wasn't there when he got it though. Uh, yeah, I didn't catch any big fish this time. The biggest fish was probably 20 inches. Um, Last year I caught a 40-inch northern, which is one of the biggest fish I ever caught. The biggest fish I ever caught was a 42-inch northern when I was 8 years old. And that, there's a picture of me holding that where it's literally as big as my body. And my phone wasn't dead. But actually, I could probably find it. I'm trying to download all my iCloud photos onto my PC because I got to transfer it to a new iCloud, and that's just not fun to do because it's like 22,000 photos. But if I could find that photo, just people know I'm not lying, because I did catch a 42-inch northern. Any idea how big that is? By the way, I caught that off the dock, and it was with a what do you call that thing? A bobber. Usually, you don't catch big fish that way. So, I don't know, Matthew. Do you ever go fishing, Matthew?
Not in a long time.
Yeah, you probably have no idea what I'm talking about then. Yeah, my mom's been trying to get old pictures of me because my graduation party's coming up. That'll be like August 23rd, I believe. So I've been seeing a lot of pictures of me when I was younger. Some of them that I will definitely not show to you guys because they are not the fondest pictures. But yeah, where is that picture? Trust me, you'll see it. Yeah, and this was 2016. So I actually might have been 9 years old, but whatever. 2016 was probably one of the greatest years ever. 2016 and 2020 for me individually were my favorite years because
Oh god, people would say 2020 is the worst year ever.
it really was objectively. Like everything was terrible, but to me personally, it was good. But yeah, 2016. Well, it was because I was 13. I was a kid. I wasn't really dealing with adult issues that most people had to deal with the economy and everything, and the coronavirus, and the list goes on and on. So,
Dude,
yeah.
I kid you not. When that happened, my school was literally getting ready for MCAS testing, and then it gets shut down right as we're getting ready. I was like, that's one positive. I don't have to do fucking MCAS this year. Thank goodness. Because it is a pain. The whole process is a pain in the ass. I fucking hated it.
Yeah. 2016. Not only did I have a great time, a lot of great experiences. Like I went up to our cabin, had that great fish there. I went to Mexico. The culture was just amazing. Call of Duty Black Ops 3 was the best game out there. The music was its best. The Giants were good, which is really rare in my life. What else? The whole killer clowns, the water bottle.
Don't even remind me of that crap.
It was just, everything was just perfect for a 9-year-old boy. And the culture was just perfect.
Oh my god.
But I kid you not, that killer clown stuff did kind of scare me though.
Yeah, it did me as well.
Especially when I had dumbasses leave dressing up as clowns and scaring people in our town. One time I almost had a damn heart attack when I'm up inside. It was called the Muddy Creek. I'm not gonna tell you why it's called the Muddy Creek, but I was up there with me and my little sister, and I hear like this creepy laugh, and because the killer clown was going on, I ran down. I never ran fast in my life. I'm gonna believe I never ran fast in my life. My sister fell down, and I didn't even care. I just kept on running. It was like every man for himself at that point. So I'm running for dearest God's life, and I run thing crying, screaming. I found the picture, by the way. And yeah, it was probably just a drunk man that lived next to us. But still, because the car clowns were popular, I'm over there, scared the hell out of my mind that I'm going to get abducted. Anyway, I found the picture of the fish. Let me show you guys this. Yeah, 2020, 2021 also, 2019.
2021 was such a weird year.
2016. I mean, 2022 was really fun with the YouTube stuff, but
yeah, and 2021 was such a weird year, especially for sports.
Oh yeah, definitely. Check it out. There's me with my fish. See how big that is?
Holy hell!
And I got that's what you call a monster. It's not a fish; it's a monster. And back then they had deals. If you catch a monster, you get a monster, like a Monster Energy drink. I didn't get one though. I was kind of mad, but yeah, there's me. That's my Ninja Turtle shirt too. I forgot what happened to that. Well, like it would fit me anyway. Who cares? Yeah, that was dude, reeling that in. I actually reeled it in myself too, so I'll be proud of that. It was huge. Yeah. Okay. How do I get off this now?
Did you keep it or toss it?
A fish like that, you don't really keep. It's too big. And plus, northerns aren't exactly what you want to try to get for eating fish, so we did let it go. Yeah. Gutting that would not be a good experience. I remember one time, the fish I caught last year, which was about the same size as this, it was we actually did keep it, and when we were gutting it, there was a full alive sunny fish inside its gut, fully alive. It was disturbing. When you guys gut fish, you start cutting off the head, and when you're gutting it, the senses are still there, and it's still moving around. It's really disturbing. Also, one of the top 5 worst smells ever is when you gut a fish. Number 1 would be gutting a deer. That is, I don't want to go there. The first time I experienced that was traumatizing. Me and my brother were up and really late at night helping my dad track a deer that he shot with his bow and arrow. And it was at late at night, like 11 p.m., and we had to go through a graveyard. I was scared as hell. And we're walking there, and there's my brother and dad following the blood, and I over there, and I'm just like, at first I think it's like a bear. I'm like, what is that? I walk closer, and the deer just right there. I'm like, I found it. My dad was so happy. He was, because they just had a long time looking for it. I just found it sitting there. Yeah, when they gutted it, when you pop like the air inside it, I literally started gagging, and it was, I think I might have threw up. I don't remember. And I remember like I couldn't eat for like a day because like I was just so sick. I think I actually got sick. Yeah. Anyway, 2014, 2018 were my favorite years ever. I feel like the internet back then wasn't.
2013 was such a weird year.
I don't remember too much from that because I was like
so many shows ended that year. It's not even funny.
I was 6 years old.
Like so many TV shows ended that year. It's not even funny.
Yeah, like I don't have too much memory from years like past 2016, just because like you're really thinking about years and your age or anything. You're just a kid experiencing life, so I don't really remember too much. I know a lot of childhood stories back then, but like I don't really remember when they even happened. Like I remember the time
2016. I was in 6th grade. I was in 6th grade in 2016.
Yeah, I remember the time when I was my grandparents bought me a brand new bike, and I'm riding it upstairs at their house because it's brand new. It's not, it's not dirty or anything. And they're really clean freaks. They really are about that. So I'm up there riding it, and I don't know why. I don't remember why I thought it was a good idea, but I just rode it down the stairs, and it's a long stairs, and you go all straight down. And I started riding down the stairs, and I run right straight into a wall. Because right when you get down the stairs, there's a wall right there, and then obviously it's the garage where you kind of come in. I just go right down, bam, and right when I hit it, right when I'm coming down, my brother and his friend walked in at the same time. So they walk in and they just see me going down on a bike. They didn't even know I had a bike. So they just opened the door. They see me going down the bike and slammed into a wall. So I don't know what's going on through there, but it was, and I don't remember it, but I remember my grandma was telling the story, unfortunately, to everyone at the dinner table. And they're like, and then you came up and said, "Oh, I'll never do that again." I'm like, "Yeah, I probably did say that." I don't know what the hell was going through my head. I have a lot of stupid childhood stories that are not fun. That some of them I literally didn't even know. Like that right there, I didn't even know that was real until like 3 years ago. I thought that was a dream, and then eventually my grandma said it. I'm like, "Wait, that was actually happened?" It's so long ago. I don't remember if it was a dream or if it was real. Yeah. Also, on the idea of stories, you want to hear one of the worst stories ever? And I'll probably say this in the network. I didn't even know this. But this is a story about my grandpa. I'll just say it. Clearly, he does not like people telling the story because we were at this cabin in Wisconsin. We're driving back from Minnesota. We stop in Wisconsin. Our uncle lives there, and there's this cabin that we're going to. Uncle's mother-in-law owns a cabin lounge that whatever. So we're there. She's there, and she has poison. She got a little poison ivy in her face. She's really itchy there. And my grandma's like, "Oh, you want to hear a funny story about poison ivy?" And right when she said that, my grandpa's like, "Oh, you like all mad." He just walks out of the room. So I'm like, "What is this?" The story she told. I can't believe I never heard it. So this is the story. Right when they got married, my grandma and grandpa, they were gonna go on a honeymoon, right? My oh god, it's so bad. It has ever happened to me. Okay, he went on a hunting trip like a week before their honeymoon. I don't even know where they went or whatever. They're gonna go on a honeymoon, and he came back and he was like, "Oh, I'm so itchy. Like I must have got like poison ivy." And like he itched like really bad through everywhere, his legs, mainly his legs and down there, and everything was so bad. He's like, "I think I got something." Right before they went to the honeymoon, he went to the doctors and eventually found out that what he was going on there, that he wiped with a poison ivy leaf. And the poison ivy got oh no, it was dude, right before the honeymoon, dude. It was, oh god, that has to be the top 5 worst thing that ever happened to a human being. Holy crap. And I don't know why he did that. He must have had to go really bad, and he just wiped with a leaf. And it was a poison ivy leaf. So what are the odds of that? Not that's not good. That's not good. And I knew it was gonna be a bad story. I think my grandpa walked out of the room when started telling it. He's like, "Oh, you got to be kidding me." So I never heard that story before. Yeah. The stories that she tells, she's someone that will never tell a embarrassing story because she'll tell somebody. I mean, the story she says that happened with my mom. You know, you want to know. Yeah, he's okay. This was a long time ago, obviously. They've been married for 40 years at least. So it was a long time ago. But yeah, that would be a really embarrassing story. That'd be bad. That would be one you would hope people would forget. Yeah, it really is rough. When you think about how different you were back then, everything was a lot better. But I think it's real. You really can't look back on that stuff. Like even me, I got caught back and looking back at old photos and old times. And honestly, I honestly come to the realization that nostalgia is a scam. It's not good for you. It's really not good for you. Honestly, I got to a point where I honestly hate nostalgia because it's good for like 20 seconds, and then you start feeling sad. So, me, I really don't think you should be looking back on your life that much. You really got to look more forward and just appreciate what you have now because you always think, oh, I wish I knew the good times. Like, I really wish I knew that this were the good old days when they were happening. You're going to say that the same thing about right now in 10 years, 5 years. So you just got to appreciate it right now. Like these are the days that you need to know now. You got to learn your lesson and, just experience it. Now, obviously, things will not always be as good as they might have been, and things could always be bad. But honestly, even if that is true, it at least puts you in a mindset that keeps you going and keeps things happy. That's, I think, the best balance to have it. It always is good to go look back in photos and stuff of that short. But if you get caught up in that stuff, always missing it, which I really do a lot, it really does leave you kind of just sad that and makes you not appreciate what you have right now. So really can't be doing that too much, or else it's just bad for you. But yeah. Trying to think of any more bad stories. I'm trying to restrain ones from myself because I have too many bad ones that I probably told. I think I told all the bad stories about in at least at some point. I mean, the time I went and me and my sister thought it'd be a good idea to go knock down this bee nest with a broom, or a stick. Bees were attacking me, and they went all in my shirt. I run inside crying. My mom's beating me with a broom, trying to kill the bees. Not fun there. Um, One time, my dad, he works with wood a lot, so he sells wood. Well, he sells mantles, he makes stuff with wood, whatever. So he had this huge board sticking outside by our stairs, and my mom tells my older brother, "Go tell him that the food's done." He's right in the shed outside. He runs out there, smokes his head right on smokes his head right, his eyebrow right on the thing, and he comes like bleeding. And then he goes, "Oh," and then my older sister, he goes, "Okay, go tell him that it's there." She runs out there and then she smokes her head as well with it, or she hit her eye. My brother hit his nose. She smokes her head with it too, and now she's bleeding and crying. And then I'm just like, I'm not going out there. I'm not doing that. And then my mom came out there. She screamed, "Get in here! Your boys are killing people!" Oh, that was funny. What else? Time I went down a hill on a bike and the brakes weren't working. I had to jump off like Superman. Because what I was coming across, the thing would go down. It literally was almost by a junkyard where you'd run into a lot of it was like a bunch of what's the thing you put on top of like a fence in prisons? What's the thing called? The barbed wire, something like that. Whatever you put on that pokey metal stuff, whatever. It's filled with that. And if I would not have jumped, it would have been bad. And it's a gravel. It's a gravel, half grass, half gravel. You're going down, and I'm like, I had to jump off, and it was not good. I still got a mark on my knee for that. I told a story not too long ago, actually. I was throwing butter knives around my house because I thought it was
I
cool.
remember this story.
Thank you. I was throwing butter knives around the house because I was trying to hit this cat poster painting, and I was trying to practice my throwing skills. And my brother walks right in there like a dumbass, and he got a little mad. So he came up with me and started cutting it, and he didn't know that the knife had a really sharp end to it. And he literally was attacking me. And my hand started bleeding. He cut my neck a little bit. I'm like cut in 4 different spots, but he cut me really bad right here my middle finger, and I'm bleeding so bad. And he's like, "Oh shoot, I didn't know." And I literally I still have a scar if you could see it, but yeah, I was bleeding so bad. It was a huge cut wound right in there. And from that point on, I stopped throwing knives around the house. I'm trying to think. Oh my gosh, I didn't even tell this story yet. This happened not too while back. This is crazy. Last 2 Fridays ago, I think, the day after I had my last network, I believe, something crazy happened at my work, where I work at a gas station. So I'm working, right, and I noticed that there is two police officers parked right next to this church. That's probably like around. It's literally right next to the gas station. It's probably a 30-second walk, 20-second walk. I mean, it's right next to it. And I can see it right outside the window view by where you stand. And yeah, it's two police officers there, and I'm wondering what they're doing there. It was a Friday night, so a lot of police officers around the town on Fridays and Saturdays nights, they go and like take sites somewhere because there's two bars right next to each other, so they try to get people for speeding and stuff or drunk driving. But state police were there, and they're just sitting there. I'm confused. I had people come in asking, I don't know, and they're there for quite like 30 minutes. And next thing you know, they're blocking the road, and I'm wondering what's going on. And then the guy comes in and says one of them has an AR, a full rifle out. Like what? So I'm thinking like, is like Michael Myers in the loot? What the hell's going on? And right as he tells me this, a huge alarm goes off on the radio, and my phone, like the emergency thing you get, like whether a tornado is happening or something, the emergency alert, that goes off that there is a man threatening someone with a gun in Elba, and everyone needs to lock their doors. And I'm just like, oh, that's great. And I don't close for another 30 minutes. So I'm just there, and in my mind, I'm like, okay, well, let's just hope the killer guy doesn't come in here and shoot me. But good thing, but the manager heard it and came to help me close. And I need my dad comes and picks me up around 8. I don't have my license yet, by the way. The driver license, I'm going to take that August 4th. That's the day I'm going to take it. I'm not going to fail. And honestly, the reason why it's so late is because it was the only day in the entire year I could schedule it. I'm not even kidding. So that'll be the day before I go to my vacation, and it'll be the day I do my last network before my vacation, I believe. So hopefully I don't fail. Anyway, he has to come pick me up, so my manager has to drive me back home. And apparently, what's happening is that some right next to me there was a person who it was like an ex-boyfriend who had a gun and it was threatening people with kids in the house, and they were having like a police standoff, and like SWAT had to come down and a huge damn SWAT truck. I got out of there before then, and it was just crazy. And what happened was it wasn't like a shootout or anything. Like, a shootout could have happened. That's what they were worried about. But what happened was eventually they just they negotiated with him, I guess, and got arrested. So that what happened there. Yeah, it was pretty crazy. That happened right next to where I was working. And then I looked on the news later, and yeah, there was like a full SWAT truck down there. It almost looked like a damn tank with like army people and everything. So it's pretty crazy. But I wasn't there for that, so I kind of missed out on that. Yeah. I think you told the story where you fell on Terry Silver, where you fell on Terry Silver. So yeah, that there was but I got inspired a lot by the Cobra Kai Kids skits. I wanted to do one of my own, and I always found the idea or concept so funny of Terry Silver just slipping on ice. Like, to me, Terry Silver is just like this so out of world, malicious, serious, crazy character. Something as silly as him just slipping on ice, it seems so funny to me. Like, don't even picture me slipping on ice, Terry Silver. Just picture actually Terry Silver just slipping on ice. Like, tell me that's not the funniest thing in the world. So to me, I wanted to be like, he slipped on ice and he keeps dropping his beer and he keeps trying to get it. And it's kind of like my idea was like the what's that damn thing called in Ice Age? The like squirrel or whatever that thing's called, trying to get the acorn. And he keeps trying to get it, but he can't get it. And he keeps
that's from Ice Age?
Yes, that. That was kind of what I was trying to do. And at the time, it's March of 2022, and it's still icy and snowing out in Minnesota, as it usually is. And our driveway is like literally full of ice. Like we had to drive out like really like very slow, or else our tires, like the whole thing was ice. Like if I go back and I don't want to go back all the way there, but if you look back, they're like, dude, it's the whole driveway's ice pretty much. So it was my idea was I can kind of sell it. Like I can kind of sell it. Like people do slip and falls like they do for scams. They kind of just push themselves forward, make it sound enough. It's not like a real fall. That's what I was trying to do, and I actually did it very well because I was practicing, kind of. I was out there like pushing myself forward and falling. Like, okay, this is good. Okay. I go out there, and the first slips and whatever. I mean, I was actually kind of slipping, but it wasn't really slipping fall. For the last final, with the finale slip, in my mind, I'm like, okay, I'm really gonna push myself forward and really sell this. And you can see me push forward, and I try to catch myself on my knees, but at that point, I was too far gone. I flew, and my weight flew off. I fall right down, and it was one of those pains where it's more like it not only knocks wind out of you, it's like a terrible pain. Like it felt like when you get your hand slammed in a door, that pain where it's just like it's so painful that I screamed so loud, and I kid you not, I couldn't sit for like 2 days. It was bad, and worse enough, my sister thought it was a great idea to post that clip, not even the slow down version, the real clip of me falling down on her Snapchat story, and yeah. Fun it was for me to explain to people why I was having myself recorded slipping on ice with a white wig on, a white girl wig on. It was not fun to explain. And word even got around. Word even got around at my church, and that was also worse. Because that's the last thing I need. So thanks. My sister, she's really tempted me.
Your church found out about it?
Yes, and they're asking me about it. They saw the video. Someone at the church saw the video.
That's hilarious.
This family, it's like a family of like 20, and they have a whole bunch of kids, and they saw my video, and they're like,
"What's this about?"
It was not fun to explain. They don't even watch the show, obviously, so they were just like, "Oh God." My sister, she tempts me a lot. It wasn't bad enough the time she started sending all those photos. Those photos where Evan comes out with me the mustache. You know where that came from? My sister sent it to her. Because a long time ago, maybe like 3 years ago, since he's a sick bastard, he went and messaged her about send me all the photos you have of Noah, and she did. So, the stories and photos I have of her, trust me, if I ever show that to her friends, oh boy, she's lucky. She's lucky I don't retaliate. Anyway, yeah. Same thing that happened with me on when I did the cinnamon challenge, and I started gagging and screaming. That also got popular on Snapchat too, and I had so many people ask. And I actually did post that one. I saw people talking about it at my brother's graduation party, and I did not think it was going to tell people were going to see it. So, yeah, that. I do not like when people find out about my YouTube channel. I really don't.
You embarrassed by it?
Not necessarily. It's just like, I don't know. It's not really something I can explain. It's just like, that feels like its own thing, my YouTube channel, how I act and how I do stuff and what I post. It's more of just my own thing. It's like a whole different universe, kind of like that interacting with my personal life. It's like two friends that you love and know, but then they meet each other for the first time, and they have no good chemistry. That's what it feels like. Like this world over here is not intertwined with this world, because I don't want people asking me about my live streams, watching my live streams, and the stuff I say in my live streams, and then now they know I said it. I don't want people seeing that. And I also don't want people asking me about all my YouTube stuff. Like, it's just like, because older people, they think 3,000 subscribers means I'm freaking PewDiePie or something, and they think I'm like so popular.
Jeez.
It's like, guys, relax. I'm like, oh my gosh, you have 3,000 subscribers. How much money do you make? Oh my gosh. Oh, did you know that do you know that my grandson's a famous YouTuber? I'm like, no, I'm not. Stop saying that. And look at my channel, I have 38 views. I'm like, oh yeah, real popular. I'm like, yeah, well, I didn't say that, okay? Yeah, but that's I mean, I don't feel know about that. What's up, Karate? What's up, OVC? What are your thoughts on Spider-Man CVO? What's your friend brand new? I like that, but talk is talk. We'll
Okay,
just see
which
what
is it?
they do.
Is it a street level movie or is it a multiverse movie? Because I keep seeing stuff that's going to be a multiverse movie.
Well, CVO sent me what the CVO sent.
I mean,
It's
I just want a street level Spider-Man movie because we haven't gotten one of those in a long time.
yeah, I think what he sent me was they're going to try to aim more for that. I still think multiverse will be evolved into a degree, but she's not my favorite, but it is what it is. Anyway, guys, we got a guest here. Matthew, I'm betting my life you're not going to. Actually, guess who it is? I guarantee you. Nope. You have 2 more tries.
Zone.
One more try.
Okay, it's not Zone. It's not Tristan. Then it has to be Talk, right? Because I can't think of anybody else.
Nope.
Oh, fuck me.
It's multiverse of fandoms.
Fuck you, Matthew.
You could not have guessed him.
I said Talk, but okay.
What?
I am talking.
I didn't hear you say me. My bad.
His name multiverse of fandoms. Can you
Okay,
correct
I
him?
know that.
Don't call me that.
Sorry, MOF.
I'm gonna fucking kill you, bro.
Bro. Talk, chill talk.
I'm gonna kill you, bro.
You're not killing karate. Okay?
Is that what we're doing now? We're calling each other by your like bitch ass name.
Oh no, your bitch ass name is something else. It's definitely not that. I'll tell you that.
No,
Okay.
you.
I'm not in the Discord anymore, so I'm officially not. So
You left the Discord.
spiritually, I did. Yeah,
Well, your account is still there, bud.
whatever you say. You can edit that out, right? The stuff you don't be able to hear say, you can edit that
Pipe
out.
down, Bubba. Pipe down.
Yeah, I'm not really gonna do all that though. That seems like
Pipe down, Bubba. Pipe down.
Kevin Feige confirmed the street level. Yeah, but like I said,
Yeah, he did. He did confirm that it was a street level movie.
his idea is street level. Is it actually street level? I don't know. We'll see. But at least that's what they're aiming for. So that makes me happy. Because the
So have
multiverse.
you ever wondered why you're so annoying?
I think it's because I met you in March 2022. That's why.
You remembering the date you met me is kind of cute.
I have it written on a tree.
I forgot about the tree.
Yeah, the tree. We all know about the tree. Matthew, you're not. Matthew, you're never invited to the tree, so you don't know. Sorry.
Yeah, no, the tree is a sacred spot.
And sooner or later, I'm gonna be hanged down by that tree. Apparently.
No, you're gonna be hung at Rhode Island Comic Con.
Sorry.
I'm hanging you at Rhode Island Comic Con.
So it has to be. It can't even be the tree. It has to be Comic Con.
Yeah, I can't hang you at the tree. The tree is too sacred.
That's true.
Because I'm still gonna use the tree when you're dead.
The thing is, if I go to the Rhode Comic Con, am I gonna be bit by? Will I be bit by Martin Co first or hung by Jake first? Which one?
It's gonna be the same time. He's gonna bite your hanging body.
Oh my gosh, it'd be dangling off my arm.
It's gonna be like a game. Bro, he's insane.
No. You grab him and you gotta throw him and try to make him land onto me where he bites onto me. That's the game.
Genius, bro.
Dude, that's gonna be $1 million thing. No one's gonna be talking to Ralph. His whole entire thing's gonna be empty. Everyone's gonna be trying to throw Martin Cove at me.
You know how much money I'm gonna make off your hanging body?
Dude, it'd be like 50 million bite marks.
Bro, I'm gonna make so much money off your dead body.
I'm gonna look like a bait, like a fish bait after he's done with me.
Why are you fetishizing Martin Cove biting you?
I'm not like fantasizing. I'm more of like what do you call it, manifesting?
Manifesting? Are you that excited? Are you that excited about Martin Cove biting your ass?
No mercy, sir.
If you want him to bite you that bad, you could probably pay him.
No, I think he'll have to pay me, and he'll pay.
I mean, he's too busy biting fucking whatever her name is. So
Alicia Hannah Kim.
yeah.
Bro, do you have like people who are defending
People are like, oh my god, it's elderly abuse.
Like, yeah, no, the elder is abusing them.
No, I kid you not. That police body cam footage, the comments are insane. Like,
Oh no, I've
she's-
seen it. People are like, "Oh, she's overreacting."
bro, how exactly
Oh,
are you
she's
supposed to
just
react to
doing it
someone
for
fighting you?
attention.
Like, I understand. Like, even if let's say he was joking, right? It doesn't matter.
Because that's how
It's
he
going
did it.
too far.
That's how he did it. You want to say even
Do
if
not
it's
fight
just
people.
even if
That
people
is
say
not okay.
even if that's justifiable for him or is an accident, it doesn't matter what his intentions were.
He still did it.
Her she
He's
got
still-
bit. How are you supposed to react being bit? Because here's the thing: if people are not mad at Martin Cove, whatever. Mad at Hannah Kim is beyond.
She like
Yeah, they're like, she's just
literally
doing it for attention. They're
Tapped him
calling
on
her
the
an
shoulder
attention
and he
seeker.
turned
or
around
whatever.
and bit her, and apparently kissed a bite mark from what I heard. I don't know what happened there.
like let's say that's like people are like, "Oh, I didn't mean to like do this to you," but it's like you still like
It still
of all,
happened to me.
yeah, you still did that. Like you like she has a right to have a reaction to her being bit.
Because like, I just don't understand how you supposed to act being bit. Like I don't understand.
Because like it's not even like, and again like they're not that close probably. Like people are like, "Oh, they're friends." They're probably not.
no.
Like
They're
they're coworkers. That's like you biting a coworker.
He's
Yeah, I'm
like-
sure what it
he's
is. Like they have
he's
fun.
like,
Like,
I'm
they have,
sorry.
like,
We're very
he said like,
grateful
he said like, oh, we
together.
play like that. I think what it is like they like push each other, poke each other, and then eventually he just took it too far. Dude, I don't care what anyone says, and even he said he was apologetic. So I don't know why people are defending him. Makes
Yeah,
no sense to me.
she's completely allowed to have any sort of
Oh,
reaction.
I don't see a bite mark. Okay, not only is it like over an hour ago, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if there's no bite mark. He put her mouth
And
on
it's
her. and he
also
bit
it's
into
also
it.
like a 20p fucking recording from a body cam.
Yeah, he's also not a freaking vampire. He's gonna have freaking bite marks into her skin after an hour.
And like and you're not gonna see it from a body cam that has that's like the worst quality. It's like
Yeah,
it's
body
like
cam-
courtroom cameras. Like they're awful.
Yes, we did, CVO.
Yes. Jake, what do you think about the season 5 trailer? Teaser trailer.
I'm excited. I'm sad, man.
Yeah.
I don't want it to be.
What I was saying as far as deaths goes, I think
Oh, dying. Evan's dying.
yeah, I said this. Michael, not Michael.
Mike is not.
What's his name again? Oh God,
Dustin,
Mike.
Lucas, Jonathan.
Mike. Yes, Mike. I think Michael died like halfway, maybe.
Mike is not dying. I hope you know that. Like it's literally just not happening.
Will, not Mike. Will. Sorry, Will.
I think he's gonna
die.
die. I think he's gonna die later.
I
I
think
think
11
he's
will-
gonna have to die for the gate to close.
Yes, and 11's gonna die in the last episode. And
Yeah, she's gonna die like destroying like Vecna.
yes, and then I think one of Steven or Jonathan's gonna die because one.
Jonathan's gonna die.
Thing is, isn't that so shady? If Jonathan dies and then now she goes off with like Steve, like that's like sad.
No,
You wanna know Murray is 100% dying. I hope you know.
Oh yeah, definitely. He's
Oh,
gonna be.
no.
He's
that
gonna
dude,
Be,
that dude is gonna get mauled by fucking Demogorgon.
dude, he's gonna get. You know, they have to have a sidekick or death eventually. He's just the one that's
I
gonna.
think
go.
Murray's gonna die. I think
Oh, that's gonna suck.
11's gonna die. Jonathan's gonna die. Will is gonna die. I think at least
Well,
4
they
people are
better
dying.
not kill
The thing I
anybody
said
off
though,
in
if
Christmas.
you have to kill one of the two, Jonathan or Steve, with the whole Nancy situation. If you kill Steve, you can't kill 11 because if you kill Steve, 11, and Will, that's just too much.
Bro,
That's
as long as Hopper, as long as
that could legally-
Especially if they do that crap on Christmas, dude.
That's like legally mentally abuse. or
Yeah, bro,
whatever.
killing like Christmas isn't gonna be fun this year.
Dude, I'm not
Yeah,
watching.
like,
I'm not kidding. I'm not even kidding. I'm not watching it on Christmas.
Bro,
I'm
my
enjoying
Christmas, and bro, every
It's just
holiday is gonna suck.
Dude, no, I kid you not. Down hands to God. I'm not joking. I'm not.
It's gonna be
watch
Christmas
that
of fucking desperation and despair. Like,
I'm not watching.
Thanksgiving-
I'm enjoying my
Thanksgiving, I'm
time with
gonna be-
family. I'm gonna eat cookies. I'm gonna watch Home Alone. I'm not watching freaking 11 get shed to pieces by the freaking Demogorgons. I'm not watching that.
you're gonna like you guys are gonna be like in the chat like how we always like wish each other like Merry Christmas. I'm gonna be bawling my fucking eyes out.
Merry Christmas, guys. Merry Christmas is real hard for the comments.
Merry Christmas,
next thing you
guys.
know, it's just no. We're all saying Merry Christmas, all happy. We're hearting each other's chat. Next thing you know, it's just Jake's suicide note. Like, what the frick?
Thank you for everything, guys.
Thank you for everything. No. It's all that.
Thank you
Next
for-
thing you know, you just say, I just want you to know I love you guys. Like, wait, what?
And then a fucking a picture of my hanging body. I'm the one hanging at Rhode Island Comic Con.
Dude, I'm not watching on Christmas. I'm gonna watch the day after. I'm gonna say voice. I'm not watching that on Christmas.
That's not, bro. Santa Claus is not. His gift to me is fucking just like breaking my heart.
Like that's
He's
bad.
like,
Can't
Merry
do, like,
Christmas, guys. Let me
see,
fuck
I
up
don't
your,
really
let me
feel
fuck up
posting
your
stuff.
day.
I don't like any people releasing shows and movies on Christmas overall. This is a Christmas movie. It just feels like, what are we doing? But something like that, like you can't do that on Christmas.
Like killing Will on Christmas. Honestly, though, fuck Will. He can die.
Come on.
I just didn't care for him last season.
I think I felt more bad for him, but like he didn't really do anything. Like he didn't do anything
He didn't
interesting.
do that much.
Well, no, I feel bad for him. But like
But,
at
like,
the same time,
He's just not that interesting though. He doesn't do anything interesting.
Like they really haven't.
like I like him, but then he like started singing, and then I was like, oh.
Like season 1 was like all about trying to find out where he is, and then season 2, he's still connected to the Upside Down. I mean, he still has been connected to the Upside Down for like the whole show, pretty much.
With an
And like
That's true, Jim Tim. Like
season 2, they were trying to
like
help him
like
out
here's
of
the
it.
thing. I don't think this was like a sexual thing with Martin Cove, but at the same time,
Well, he didn't say that. Assault is not.
I know, but I know,
Yeah, I mean,
a
he
lot of
bit
people,
her.
are saying that because like, but at the same time, it's like he's an old man. This is like a 30-year-old woman, and you just bit her. It's just that right there, just really.
Well,
really
there's
rough.
it's like certain things, and it's like you're a grown man. You shouldn't be doing that.
Exactly.
There's boundaries. There's boundaries in the first place. You shouldn't be like
And
putting your
like
mouth on people.
if they were the same age and both male, it'd still be awful. But like that just
Yeah.
makes it worse.
But the
Yeah,
sense
I
that you're like
mean-
an older man and it's a younger woman, and like you're like putting your mouth on them in the first place is weird. But then like actually biting and like almost breaking the skin is just like insane. That it like you like, and you accidentally do that.
Yeah.
I mean, at first I thought the thing was satire, but then I looked into it, and when I found out it was real, I was so shocked I couldn't even believe my eyes. I'm like, what?
Dude, I was just eating my lunch and I see an article: Martin Cove bites actress drawing blood and then kisses it. I'm like, what?
What the hell is this? Like,
I mean, it was
Bro,
off
bro.
TMZ, so I'm like, this can't be real. But then I found out.
Cobra Kai never dies, I guess.
And by the way, when I look
fight
back and
first, fight
bro,
hard.
do you guys remember season 4 trailer where it cuts him biting that apple? I can never watch that the same.
Oh no!
It just cuts, like the music stops, he bites an apple like that. Dude, that has to be like some sort of sign from the universe. I also think Karen Weller is dying.
Karen Wheeler.
Wheeler.
Wheeler, whatever. You know, Stranger Things is a good show, but it's probably one of the most unrewatchable shows ever to me. I think they set up stories so slowly that when I rewatch it, it's just too much for me to rewatch.
I mean, yeah, it's not. I mean, it's not the same. It's not when you rewatch it. It's not the same as watching it for the first time. But I can still rewatch it just for the memories.
I'm watching this the day after Christmas. Yeah, Stranger Things season 5 is going to be number 1 in Netflix for sure. I mean, that's not even a debate.
Probably. It's not even.
I mean, any really Netflix original show that has a new season that's somewhat popular is number 1. Like even Cobra Kai. Stranger Things is. I think it's going to break the record. I think
No
Wednesday.
mercy.
I think it's either Wednesday or Squid Game that has the record for Netflix. I'm saying
No.
and Stranger Things season 4.
Mercy.
No.
That
Is that what he said? Is that what he said before he bit her? Mercy. No. Bro, that's
Mercy.
I can't believe that's a real scene,
He
man.
bites her in slow
Oh, it's so
motion.
ridiculous. Even my dad, when we were watching it, we were so shocked. We couldn't believe what we were watching. He was like, "Yeah, that's ridiculous." That was so.
I don't know. I don't think it'll be the main focus, but he will. I think 11 needs to be the main character, especially if he's going to die. But I think for the first part of the season, it's going to be a lot about Will. A lot. It has to be. I mean, what they did in season 4 didn't do anything, and simultaneously Mike's just being an asshole to him. It just makes him feel unimportant. So it makes him feel uncared about also, which that's also a thing. So you really got to bring him back in a compelling way. That you also Stranger Things is so rough because it's the final season. You have so much characters to deal with and to have, but they take their time. They have long episodes and have like 30-minute episodes on like another show. So I'm sure it'll be good. And so, like I said, Stranger Things has not. Each season has been good. So I have faith it'll be good. But ending the show is so different than making a new season. So Cerberus Cruise is
to this day, I still cannot believe that's how they went out. Like, holy moly. Like, I still cannot believe that's the last time we're ever going to see Silver and Kreese, dude.
Dude, they blew up and die. Like, actually think about
the most cordiest, ridiculous thing ever.
No, just actually process in your head. Kreese and Silver body part blew up and they died in the lake, inside the lake or whatever.
The ocean, pretty much.
Ocean, wherever the hell they were, I don't know. So,
oh my god, that show.
Yeah, nobody finds out about it.
That scene made me hate the entire show. I can't think of the show in like a happy way after that scene. Like I haven't rewatched it since.
I was like, dude, that's how they go out. Like that's the last time we're ever gonna see those characters, dude. Like holy moly.
I haven't thought of Cobra Kai since that came out. Actually, I don't think I've given that show like a second of thought.
Yeah. It still feels crazy to this show. And you know, part 1 came out a year ago.
Yeah. It's crazy.
It's insane. I remember that night, day, morning, whatever the hell. I was so disappointed. Me and Jake got on a Discord call and we just started ripping it to pieces. Me and him both.
We were on a call for a while.
Bro, me and you at the same time are both coming to the realization how bad it truly was. Like, me and you were both finding out, like,
we were going through the 5 stages
this
of grief.
is bad.
And like we just kept coming up with some bad things.
Yeah, and the wait for part 2 was absolutely brutal. Like it was 4 months.
Evan's dumbass comes in with a huge grin on his face. It was so good. Like, shut up. These things are very casual at times. I mean, at most times, like 70%, 80% of the season. High talk. Now we need Zone, Tristan, and maybe Melissa.
What? No, we don't. We don't need whoever you were saying. No.
And Tristan? I haven't seen Tristan for a while. I don't know what he's doing.
I wonder if he's alive.
No, he's alive. Yeah, he still Texas, but I don't know where the hell he is, what he's doing. He doesn't join the lives anymore. He thinks he's better than everyone else. Asshole. Season 4 is questionable. Yeah, that's the worst season outside season 6. But even then, there's a huge gap between 6 and 4.
Season 6 makes season 4 look a little worse because Kenny has 0 lines in part 3. So what was the point of his character?
I can't think of Cobra Kai anymore, or else I just start hating it more. Like the more I think about the show, the more I hate it.
You got to think about season 1 and season 3.
I did, but even season 3, all I think about is that one line.
Okay, mercy.
No mercy.
I got it, man.
I remember. I remember the first time I was like, "Wow, this is really cringy." I was showing it to my dad at Comic-Con, and then like it was like the middle of the night, and I was like, "Wow!" I was like, "I'm never watching this episode again."
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. You know, I'm surprised most of them haven't tried to make a shift into other content because I don't know what they can really do.
Yeah, I mean they've done reviews on Karate Kid Legends, but other than that, it hasn't been much.
Thank God, people actually stood up against that movie.
Oh yeah, like
even Cobra Kai Kid. Even Cobra Kai Kid would surprise me.
Like
One person I can think of is Nation, but he was working the promotion team, so that makes sense.
Like the fact people are getting hyped for this movie is ridiculous to me. Like, why are people excited for this? Like, I just don't understand.
All right, so Jake, what do you think about Superman? Because I know you've been anticipating that for a while.
Can we not argue about Superman tonight? Like, no matter what you think about it.
I have nothing to argue really about.
I really liked it, but that's it. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was really fun. I thought I watched it a couple times. The first time I watched it, I thought it dragged a little bit towards the end. Like I thought it like was like a little bit, like I thought the fight with. I mean, I don't know who's watched it, and I'm not going to spoil like what happened. But the fight with the Superman fight with
Matthew
the one.
Matthew hasn't seen it, but Matthew doesn't care.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. The one fight with Superman at the end, where like not the very end, but like closer to the end, where he's fighting the two people, and then he's fighting the one person.
Hold on one second. Hold on one second. Oh, I know it's not called Legacy anymore. Don't blame me.
The one that it starts in the like that.
Sorry.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, the clone.
Oh my god, that's spoiling it.
Look at the banner, buddy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I know it's not called Legacy anymore.
Yeah, but yeah, when he's fighting, I thought after a while I was like, all right, this is kind of going on for too long.
Yeah, to me, I think me and you actually.
Yeah, I was CBO. I was just trying not to spoil. I didn't know this was a spoiler thing, so I was trying to just make it really. I was trying to.
CVO gave it a 10 out of 10, which was a bit crazy, but
I gave it, I think, a 9.
9, okay. I give it 7.4.
That's fine. I don't really care.
It's not a bad movie at all. I think the only reason
why
a
7.4 is fine.
The only reason why I was more disappointed was because my expectations were a little higher, but still, I think me and Jake and most people will agree on the same things what we like and don't like. It's just I think the stuff I don't like is a bit more stronger, and maybe the like is a little weaker because the stuff that they do, which I know Jake will love and loves it the most, is that it's definitely very comic booky and very comic book accurate.
It is. Also, Matthew, your dad is a dumb ass motherfucker.
Take it up with him, man.
I will. Give me where is he? Okay, this isn't Superman. Bro, this is literally taken out of a comic book. What do you mean this isn't Superman? Has he read a Superman comic book ever in his life? This is not Superman.
He grew up with it, dude.
Clearly not. What did he? We go with who? Zack Snyder's fucking Superman?
No, he grew up with no. He grew up with Christopher Reeve's Superman.
And he thinks this isn't Superman? What the fuck does that mean?
Like I said, you have to take it up with him, man.
Well, anyway, they embody the concept of Superman perfectly in this movie. Symbol of hope, doing it right, and like I said, they do very well showing the more of the man in Superman rather than super, which the Henry Cavill Superman wasn't really doing that. So I think they did that very, very well. And it really just feels like a breath of fresh air because we haven't really seen them embody that since literally the 1970, 1980 Superman, at least in live action. So they do that very well. The cinematography was absolutely amazing. The shots they had. I really liked the main actor of Superman. He was really convincing as Superman and Clint Clark. I really liked the Lex Luthor.
What did you call him? Clint Clark? Clint Clark?
Clint Clark, I don't know.
Clark Kent, you idiot.
You know what? It's the same thing. You know what? I was talking about his driver license. You know, you put the last name first.
I got my driver's license last week.
Anyway.
No, do you have AIDS?
You got to take up with Magic Johnson. I don't know.
With Matt, I think it's with Matthew. And him too.
No. Yeah. That
wait, hold on. I saw somebody at the gym today that looked exactly like Matthew.
That's a shocker.
Again.
But then I realized the person was at the gym, so it couldn't be Matthew.
Why am I not surprised?
But dude, I don't know. I just keep seeing people that look like you.
Matthew, do you not come across anyone that actually looks like you, or are you just not thinking about it?
No.
No, dude. I keep seeing. I saw somebody at the gas station, at the gym. Like I see somebody that looks like you at least once a month, and it freaks me out.
I feel like once every 2 weeks. I'm not even kidding. And then sometimes, rarely, you get someone that looks identical to you, where you get to question the reality of is that actually Matthew? Like, it's crazy. And I never had that happen anyway. I haven't had that with Jake, with Evan, ever. I mean, granted, Evan is a strange-looking human being, but still, that's what I'm saying. You don't really come across like that. Matthew, holy moly. Anyway, you must be like the default skin. I don't know. But, yeah, Superman, the theme song was really good. Yeah, my two main issues were probably the most common issue I think most people had was just because, to me, they played the comedy too much. That was my main issue. I think it came in at too much of serious moments, like when he's trying to hold up the baby to save its life, the super dog comes in, or when he's having that standoff against Lex Luthor. In the conclusion, the super dog comes in and does the same joke. So that was my main issue. And then also, it feels like an already established universe, already established characters. They don't actually move that much. Like, not only is it already established universe and characters already know each other, and Lex Luthor already has motivations that you don't get to see it. You don't get to see Superman's origins. It feels like it's Superman 2, and you feel like everything's already happened, and you don't need to see Lex Luthor's motivation that much to why he hates Superman that much. And Superman, from the beginning and end, he doesn't change as a character. No one really does. So it just feels like it felt more like a preview to this new franchise, new universe trying to set up, rather than an actual movie. But with that being said, it still was a really fun time. It was a great theater experience, especially that final fight scene where he did drag on a bit long, but it was a great final fight scene. And like I said, it was just a huge, like that's what James Gunn does the most. He just has a great at building universes and having like a crazy imagination to put all this stuff on screen. Like when you're watching on a screen, you know you're watching something just crazy and awesome. I mean, he did with Guardian of the Galaxy, like the stuff he's supposed to capture. I mean, think about it. He has a tree, a raccoon, and a human and alien, and he creates some of the most emotional moments you'll ever see. That's what he does. So, but my biggest problem with James Gunn is only he plays in the comedy too much. In serious moments, it's not actually the comedy; it's just the moments. Like in Guardian of the Galaxy Volume 2, a huge example there. A little bit in Volume 3. But yeah.
No!
What happened?
Bro, Levis is out for the season.
Like he was going to start anyway.
No.
But yeah, Superman, good movie. One thing I will say, Jake, I'm sorry to say this. I still would take, as just a movie, Man of Steel over Superman Legacy.
Oh, here we go.
I'm sorry. I completely agree with what you say. It is not Superman. He's not at all. But that character was more.
I don't have the. I got off an 8-hour shift, like right when I joined this. I don't have the.
Yeah, we really do not need the.
I mean, I'm gonna brutally touch you later.
The man of shit rant. That was fun.
You'll get it one day. Don't worry. I'll like next time I join, I'll have energy. Oh yeah, I love that. Lex Luthor was just a D1 hater, and I loved it. I love that he was just a fucking hater.
The best thing to do with that villain is making you hate him.
I'm so happy that they didn't change it to give him some like sob story backstory. Like I love that he's just fucking annoying. Like he's just an annoying villain who just hates Superman.
Yeah. Talking about Engineer Ultraman. Yeah, but they did set up the Supergirl movie. They'll be doing that. So I'm not sure when that comes out or when they plan to do that. Like, I'm not exactly sure what his plans are for the universe. I haven't looked too much into it. I'm assuming he'll do a Batman eventually.
I mean, he wants to do a Justice League movie at some point.
That could work. And you mean, I'm not thinking you have to completely copy what MCU did, but that's...
I think they're going to do a World's Finest movie, not a Justice League movie yet.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we'll
Batman,
see.
Superman.
Yeah.
Working together, making
also
babies.
Would like to see Flash, like a real Flash. I
don't think we're gonna get a Flash movie for a while.
Yeah, a lot of people want the original actor with the Flash show, but that's not gonna happen.
I mean, he
No.
said he wants to come back and play Flash.
He's just
but
he's a
He's
television.
too old,
Yeah, and he also
and he's a TV actor.
he's a TV actor. He's not.
There's certain like TV actors. There's actors who are good at acting on TV, and actors who are good at working or and acting on movies. Like some are good on both. But he is an actor that works for TV shows, but not for movies.
Yeah,
Because he has the line delivery for a TV show.
exactly. Movies are.
It's like when
way
Disney
bigger
Channel actors
movie.
try to be in movies. Like they're so used to being on TV that
That's
their
why
line
you see
delivery.
a lot of actors who are just in TV shows. You see them a lot in TV shows rather than movies, because that's what they do. It's people understand it's really completely different. Like
Yeah, it's
especially
different. Like it's just a different
with
thing.
everything, the acting, the lighting. Like you watch shows and movies, the writing, everything is different.
The shows that are filmed, like the way they're filmed too, like
How
the
they're
sets.
filmed, the cinematography, the shots. Like
Most shows don't have cinematography like that. Most shows are filmed on like a
No.
little studio lot.
No. Exactly.
And like most and shows that are filmed with like a live studio audience.
Because think about it, you have to get like how many hours? Like 10 hours of film captured, and with a certain amount of budget. Well, a movie has like 2 hours with a way bigger
Don't
budget.
you dare say Anthony Starr. Oh wait, no, as Reverse Flash. I think he meant as Flash.
Oh, God.
Reverse Flash would be cool.
But I thought he meant Flash. I was gonna say
Oh
shut.
hell no,
I was like, that's the
jeez.
dumbest.
Anthony Starr.
That'd be so weird.
Guys, can we get Pedro Pascal as Flash, guys? Pedro Pascal as Flash.
Oh, hell no.
Fuck Pedro. My girlfriend's in love with Pedro Pascal. I fucking hate him.
Bro, why is
Why?
everyone hating? Okay, dude, I've been seeing some people hate
Dude,
on him.
weird.
No, I love him. I hate him because my girlfriend loves him.
I don't know why so much people are hating. I have to look more into that.
No, I like him as Reed Richards, kind of. I mean, I don't like him as Reed Richards, but
I guess
I'm not mad at it.
I guess it's because he just gets cast in so much new stuff.
He's in everything now. He's like
Yeah.
Jenna Ortega.
Yeah.
Well, you're dating Jenna Ortega. Ooh.
Ooh, you got him there.
Oh no.
You're dating Pedro Pascal. Ooh. All right, what's up, Evan?
I would, honestly.
Don't surprise me. Evan, you there?
Pedro Pascal is kind of a cutie, though.
See, why
So is
people
that guy.
see-
So is that guy
I
on
don't
Evan's
understand
profile.
how he's like 50, 60 years old, ain't he? Not 60. He's like 50.
He is a daddy, though.
He's my daddy.
I'm going
Shut
to
up,
admit my
Bubba.
homosexuality.
Wait,
Evan?
can we also like agree? I mean, can we acknowledge that Noah like didn't even argue when I called him Bubba? He just answered my question before on Instagram.
Yeah, that's...
I mean, that's what you are. You're my Bubba. So
We're not taught... We're
Wow,
not...
you guys have some weird ass thing going.
shut up, Bubba.
Evan, you're not invited to the tree, so don't talk.
Yeah, you're not invited to the tree, bro.
Not the freak off.
You're. Hey, don't say what it is. The first rule about the
Bro.
tree is don't talk about
Let me
the
just
tree.
say, let me just say this.
You wish you were there.
JD got out free for a reason, and that really like that. Anyway,
He's coming to the tree, by the way.
he's coming to the tree.
He planted that tree.
Oh yeah, we had to sacrifice our favorite branch just for him to come back, but it had to happen
Yeah.
Nah, that tree is the Epstein. Man.
because everyone knows that was the branch. I mean,
Evan, stop giving us secrets away about the tree, dude.
that branch had to go because it was
Bro, we're gonna send somebody to hang you in your fucking prison cell.
To be fair, that branch did have to go because
Don't worry, the tree list got deleted.
Yeah, the tree got deleted. The 5 minutes of the tree video got deleted.
honestly, I think Obama did that. I think he might have. Obama's.
It was actually Jeffrey Epstein. He was dressed up as Obama during his whole presidency.
obviously.
Come on, Evan. I mean, come on, Noah, you dumbass. It was clearly Martin Luther King, okay?
Okay, that's
Oh my
you
gosh.
bastard.
It was fucking
Yeah.
Abraham Lincoln, that motherfucker.
Mother.
I knew there was something wrong with him.
I always knew it.
Something about something he did just made me think he was a bad guy.
Definitely.
I knew. It
What
was
an
fucking.
asshole.
That it was different. Oh my god. It was
I mean,
one of the.
JFK,
It was one of the
holy
four
hell.
Joe Bidens. It was one of the four Joe Bidens, guys.
Nah, the one that was cloned 2 years ago.
Yeah, because he died
Okay.
actually.
Ever knows
died.
Joe Biden died and he got cloned. You guys don't remember the ear next to him? Yeah, he's definitely.
Yeah,
Oh my
bro. My dad's aunt believed that shit. She
Dude,
thought there was-
he has wrinkles. He's old. What the? He's not a clone. He's not a clone. feels like
He's just 90. He's just 90 years old. He's dying.
Dude, he's a 9-year-old with dementia. He's not a lizard clone. Relax.
He's just an old man, dude. Leave him alone.
Like,
Let him die in peace.
no, he's a lizard clone with Illuminati.
With the bro,
Did you
burn
say
the
the Illuminati?
bro. Before he called Clark Kent, Clint Clark.
Oh my gosh.
Whatever, dude. Everybody didn't know who that is.
Yeah, wait. Who's Clark Kent?
I don't know, bro. Why would I
Bro,
know
it's
that?
the 6th U.S. president, you dumbass.
Come on.
The 6th U.S. president was John Quincy Adams. I don't know, John Adams.
John,
How the fuck
that's
do
the
you know
second
that?
president.
John Adams. Yeah, wait, what?
No, John
talking
Quincy
about?
Adams was the second president. John Adams was the sixth.
No, John Adams was the second president.
No,
You mean his
no.
son? His son?
Wait.
His
Who
son. His son
was
wouldn't be old enough to
the
run for fucking
sixth
president.
President.
John
Quincy Adams
instead of
was
it.
the sixth president. Fuck you. Fuck.
You said the other way around.
No. At first I said John Quincy Adams, and then you guys said I was wrong.
John Adams is the second president.
I said
Yeah,
John
you
Quincy
said the
Adams
opposite,
first.
you idiot. You said
No,
the
no, no.
opposite.
No, and then I changed it to John Adams. I said John Quincy
No,
Adams
you did
first.
not. No, he didn't. He said Quincy Adams was the second.
Oh,
He
Play
literally
the clip.
play the clip back.
This is,
Yeah, no. Pull the clip up.
this is
He literally-
racism.
Bro, pull the clip up. Evan, I'm gonna have that big black dude on your
And by the
profile
way,
picture.
I mean, Clark
rape
Kent
you.
is freaking Superman, you dumbass. Ugh.
Bro, that big black dude, that's me.
Dude, fucking fuck yourself.
And
Hey, what
also
big
call
black
me
dude
a
you guys
big
talking about?
African American, you racist bitch. Thank you very much.
A big brolic black dude named
Oh, so
fucking.
every black person's American now? Wow.
Yeah, really, you fucking racist. You
Well,
despicable.
they're all just owned by America now, according to Evan Anderson. Okay.
You
Wait,
despicable.
No.
You despicable.
What if they're
Disgusting.
just
Foot
Africans?
fetish.
They have to be
human being.
African American, huh?
They can't just be African.
They have to be African American. They're owned by America, huh? Is that what you're saying?
They can't be from an African country.
African
No
Nigerian.
wonder you have a crush with that girl who was from the Confederate flag show. Yep,
Yeah, you fucking Nazi.
I'm on to you.
Oh, but I'm not the one that has the freaking uncle that's fucking killed by Nazis. Like you know.
Okay,
What was his
dude,
name?
I looked into that. By the way, that's not true.
Yeah.
Another Mariner family tree. Frick off. It's like 10,000 families. There's like 10,000 families named Mariner from Germany. It's not mine. Okay.
So there's 10,000 of you guys that were born in that lived in Germany during the Nazi times. Was your family just the Nazi army?
Yeah, escaped the Nazis. By the way, I actually looked. I actually heard that
He was a Nazi spy.
my great uncle worked for Al Capone. So there's something a lot cooler than Jesse James.
Hell no.
Your great uncle worked for Hitler.
Al Capone, not Hitler.
Sure.
That was my great uncle.
Bro.
And then my great uncle is Scott. So let me look at. I want my kids, and I want them now.
I know you want your kids.
What?
Chill.
No, but you're not allowed to want kids. You don't deserve them.
But he
No, I was
wants his
quoting my
kids.
great uncle. Anyway,
Who's dressed?
let's see what we got here. You hadn't
Take
even
up
play the clip, so we'll play the clip. Hold on, let me make sure my audio's sharing.
Me racism at its finest. Ready for this?
Karen.
Ready for this 360 no scope? Ready?
Noah's hemorrhoids are flaring. Oh, presidency.
Honestly,
Come on, Evan. I mean, come on, Noah, you dumbass. What's wrong with that? It was guys. Dumbass.
wait.
He's 90. He's just 90 years old. He's dying. Dude, leave him.
No, he's. Was it before this?
I don't remember.
No, that was after.
Who that is?
Bro,
Oh, it's right here.
Yeah, wait. Who's Clark Kent? Wait, yeah, here.
no. Bro,
What? Can you hear it?
Sixth president. Play it.
Okay.
Why would
Bro,
I-
it's the fifth. It's the 6th U.S. president. You dumbass.
Come on.
The 6th U.S. president was John Quincy Adams.
No, wait. You switch it.
Yeah, that's what I said. You guys said I was wrong. But no, I said John Quincy Adams first. Frick you.
Wait, no. Play the clip. Continue the clip.
Yeah, because you thought I thought you said
Mute him
John
right now. Mute him right now.
Quiet down.
Quincy Adams was the second president. John Adams was the sixth.
No, John.
Oh, you hear that?
Huh?
Yeah, but I said
John
John
Quincy
Quincy
Adams, the
Adams
second
first.
president.
I
John
said
Adams
John
is-
Quincy Adams
Who?
first.
Mute him. Mute him.
No,
He has to take.
no.
He has to take his pants off now. He lost. He has to take his pants off.
Watch this.
Yeah, John Quincy Adams was the second president. John Adams was the sixth.
No, John. Wrong.
John Quincy Adams, the sixth
Wrong.
president. John
All that
Adams
private,
was the
all that
sixth.
private school's not working too well for you.
Joel's
is it?
watching too much. He's watching too much Back to the Future. I don't know what he's thinking there. What?
Right. Jake, I was going to do that thing with the pants anyways, but I said John Quincy Adams first.
Bro,
That's all I
no,
care
what
about.
face was that, you freak?
No, don't even act like you knew who John Quincy Adams was. I don't know why you're talking.
Yo, I know John
You're
Quincy
gonna be
Adams.
like, wait, is he a Fortnite character? I don't remember learning about him in
John
school.
Quincy Adams have a Fortnite skin.
Bro,
Guys, I didn't
can
learn
name
about him
more
in
US
Fortnite.
presidents than you. Don't start.
No, you can't.
But he's a
Yeah, I
diamond.
No, you can't.
Yeah, I can.
Bro, why do you look
Name
kinda cute right now?
3 presidents.
3.
Name 1 president aside from Abraham Lincoln, Obama, or any. Name a president. Name like the 32nd president.
Okay, I'm not doing that. The 32nd. Okay.
Name the 32nd president's long lost half brother.
No, name the 46th president.
That's Trump.
You're a dumbass. That's Biden.
I forgot how much
dumbass.
presidents there were. Okay, I only keep track of those things. You know what?
Noah, name the 40th president. It's a well-known one. Like you know who it is.
Is it Ronald Reagan? Bill
Yeah.
Clinton? Okay. All right.
What the
Name-
hell, bro?
Tyrese Halliburton. Name the 33rd president.
Bin Laden?
You know him too. You know this person.
Is that
There's
Nixon? Maybe.
There's a movie where like his last name
John
is
F. Kennedy.
the first
John F.
name.
Kennedy. John F. Kennedy.
No, Truman.
What? Who was it?
Truman. Harry S. Truman.
Harry Truman. Yeah, he's an Oppenheimer.
I was trying to say like the Truman Show. So like his his last name is the beginning of a movie, like the Truman Show.
Yeah, I can name. Let me see how much I can name. Okay,
He
George
doesn't like gay
Washington,
porn.
John Adams, John Quincy
Bro,
Adams,
how'd you know what I was watching, Theo?
Thomas Jefferson, Abraham Lincoln,
LeBron.
Woodrow Wilson,
LeBron.
Abraham Lincoln. Did I already say that? I don't know.
Yep.
John,
You already said-
Okay.
Sean Diddy Combs.
Bro, I was about to say Diddy. Our
What was
friend
that one fat one? Like William Taft? Yeah.
Lizzo.
Fucking Brown. The one like the guy named Brown.
One called, like,
I thought you said the brown.
no.
who's that one? The Garfield
Wasn't there a
guy,
guy named like isn't there a guy named like football or something? I don't know, probably.
Damn, bro, I'm not used to Jake being the racist one. What the
John
hell?
F. Kennedy.
No, there's just a
Roosevelt.
Teddy Roosevelt.
Um,
George Bush, George H.W. Bush.
I'm trying to think of like one's older. What was that one?
I don't give a fuck what you're thinking of. I'm thinking of one.
Who the frick was the guy after Kennedy got assassinated?
My two favorite presidents, Bill Clinton and Nixon.
Oh, why do you like? Oh, you know who your favorite is? Dev Cheney.
Okay, Richard Nixon. Who's that one that got? Who's the one that?
Evan,
was
don't laugh like you know who that is.
Dwight
No, I was
something.
thinking something else. My favorite president's the astronomer guy.
Bill Clinton.
Anne Frank was one, right?
Ronald Reagan. Jimmy Carter.
Yes, Anne Frank.
George Bush.
He's
Barack
my least
Obama.
favorite.
No.
Obama.
Do you know who Anne Frank is?
Yes, I know who Anne Frank is.
Okay, that's disrespectful to even Noah. Asking if he knows who Anne Frank is. Obviously,
I
he knows
know who Anne Frank is, buddy. Come on.
You know who Jesus is, Noah? Like, do you happen to know who George Washington is?
No.
Do you know who John
Oh,
Ford
my
is?
favorite women, Rosa Parks.
Who is
I'd
that
put her on the
little?
list.
Who is that? Who's that little like rat on Instagram Reels?
Tristan.
Evan post reels.
I guess Tristan's not so little.
No, I
but
think I don't know who it was.
Yeah. Anyway, we're on this network now. And by the way, StreamYard makes you pay to play clips now. So terrorism is one. By the way.
Are you serious?
Yep, and
Yeah.
it's $40 a month. So yeah.
What?
damn.
A
So
month?
frick you guys. We're
A
going
month?
we're going to restream soon. So get ready for restream. We're going back.
What is
I have to leave StreamYard in the dust. I don't give a frick everything I've been through with you. Frick you.
But the duck. What about the duck?
This is as close as a breakup. This is as close as a breakup I'm ever gonna get. Frick you, StreamYard. So I'm done.
Wait, this is
I
making me
can't
sad.
play my out. I can't play my outro.
Wait, should we
It's
sing
been
it?
3 years and you do me like this. 4 years you do me like this. I met Cobra Kai Kid for you.
Wait, what?
You know, you also met your friends.
And you guys, yeah.
Oh wow. You also like got pregnant on a StreamYard.
First virtual. No mind.
You had your orgy on a StreamYard.
First virtual pregnancy.
Your first-
I had a couple whoopsie daisies on the StreamYard as well.
You had to think about all
One
the
thing,
other-
one thing I'll not miss from StreamYard is the share screen feature.
Bro, I
Bro,
cannot
especially on
believe
Twitter.
I cannot believe you left that on, dude.
Dude, well, I didn't have it sharing. It's just I had it. I forgot
Bro,
that
no,
Evan was a
you-
host, and then Evan could put it on. It was a whole situation.
And then
know
you
what?
just why was that on your search though?
Bro, I wondered what you were searching, then I pulled it up.
Yeah, and then you showed your fucking.
I've made a severe lapse of judgment.
Pull
I don't expect to be forgiven.
out your ukulele.
Pull out ukulele.
Yeah, pull
I'm
up your damn
sorry for
ukulele,
watching
hold it,
porn
yeah.
on Twitter.
Listen, at least I did not watch. What's it called? The Mexican law. At least I didn't type in Mexican lawnmower leak on Twitter.
or Drake leak.
At least I wasn't looking at the Mexican lawnmower and Drake's link on Twitter like Matthew.
Matthew.
Matthew,
That's honest search history to this day.
and honestly, yeah, you can say what my thing was kind of, but hey, it's not as freaky as having 10,000 photos of Penny List on Princess. That's still traumatizing.
That is crazy. He has
Matthew's got you there, I'm
10,000.
not gonna lie.
Yeah, and he has a favorites one just for special occasions.
When he's
Or
watching
rainy
the
day.
Mexican lawnmower
Or
video.
rainy
That's his
day.
reward when he does well on something.
When a day goes well. Oh,
when he
God.
really gets one Mexican lawnmower.
Matthew, could you just describe actually what you saw when you did the Mexican lawnmower leak?
That shit is fake, and you know it.
No, it's real. It's real. I can promise you that.
It's real, and you watched it.
Yo, Matthew. Wait, how old are you?
I am 21.
21. Yep.
Would you, in your 21 years of life?
Holy hell, and you guys are 18?
Yeah.
Holy hell.
Bro.
Old ass.
Shut the fuck up, bitch.
Bro, holy hell.
Bro, I'm not Unk, bro.
Bro, yes you are.
No, if I'm Unk, then and Matthew's dead.
Yeah.
Bro, holy hell.
Shut
18
up, Pipsqueak.
18 through 25 is your prime years, Evan. Okay, you're a 16
Bro,
little
it's
twit lady who
clearly
has.
not, bro. You look like
three-
a fucking twig. Just
Yeah,
like you were when you were
your
12.
prime year. What the fuck?
Oh,
does that
right,
mean?
right,
You're
right,
gonna-
right,
You're
right.
finally
you
gonna
look
go
the same as
outside.
when you were 12. So I don't know what the hell you're talking about. Your prime years. Holy.
Are you guys finally? Are you and Matthew finally gonna get your driver's license?
Hey, I
Bro,
take my
how
test
did-
in a
no,
couple
no,
days.
No,
so-
how did I get my driver's license before you? What the hell?
Because I've been busy, and also don't get me started with how
Bro,
much.
you've been busy with what?
Well, it's not just me. It's a lot of stuff. But even that, you know how hard it is to schedule that crap. I literally had to schedule it one day. It was the only day to schedule the entire year, so it was not fun.
Bro, that is bullshit.
All
dude.
that just to
I am
fail
not
and have to wait a
kidding.
year.
I have it scheduled for a couple days, so I'll take them a couple days. So it's good.
Is it your permit test?
It's my driver license test. I had my permit. I had it for over almost a year.
Oh
Crazy.
well, I mean,
Yeah,
if you
take a
if
whole
you
day
fail,
driving
that'd be
school
kind of
already.
unfortunate.
It would be, and I take it the day before I go on vacation, so it'd be really embarrassing.
Well, hopefully you don't get molested in the back of that car.
Why would I be in the back of the car?
Why would you be getting
Don't
molested?
get me started with back in the cars with you. So right this down, guys.
What do you mean by back of the car? What do you mean
Done.
that? Wait, what do you mean with that?
You'll figure that for yourself.
What the hell?
Oh, I thought you were saying something else. I was gonna say never mind.
Wait, what else? What else can we talk about back at the car?
Nothing.
See you guys next
Alright.
time on the New Car Extreme Measures. Peace out.
Bro, you should sing
Yeah.
the outro.
This is what it's come to, guys.
Bro, this is hilarious. Thank you.
Noah watches Shrek porn.
One time.
Noah